I got a full dental plan. Mutual funds out my ass. I don't give a crap about the homeless because they don't live in my neighborhood. Now, do they? It's a gated community. I think not. That's not the blues. So what I did.
Yes.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Well, I woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hurry up and wash for dinner, Billy. We're having your favorites. Sloppy Joe's, corn on the cob, and chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, Mom, that stuff blows. Why can't we have fried dough or elephant ears, like when the carnival's in town?
I've told you before, Billy, making carnival food requires special equipment that I don't have here in the kitchen. We just can't make it at home.
Now, hold on there, Mrs. Patowski. Thanks to the all-new Greasinart, you can enjoy your favorite Midway foods in the comfort of your own home.
A greasy nart?
Yes, the good people at Frigamall Industries have designed a single appliance that prepares all the delicacies you normally associate with circuses, carnivals, county, and state fairs. Just think, now you can prepare fried dough, fried cheese, cheese on a stick, dough on a stick, corn dogs, dough dogs, fried dough poppers, fried weasel on a stick, and so much more right here at home.
But how is that possible?
The Greasinart is a combination dough processor and deep fryer with hot grease vat and top-mounted hot grease trays with built-in grease injectors. The problem you have cooking at home is that you can get your grease hot, but not hot enough. Not disfiguring hot, anyway. And that's what sears in that special carnival flavor.
Mommy, this corn dog burns, and it tastes like tattoos.
Sure it does, Billy. The smell of the Midway oozes out of every bite.
It's perfect.
But aren't all those foods deep fried in hot grease awfully fattening?
Just ask yourself this. Have you ever seen a plump carny?
Now that you mention it, no. They all have a stringy drifter's build with sharp, inbred, rat-like features.
Exactly. And this product is 100% Carney tested and Carney approved. The same technology which Carney folk harnessed to become pioneers in the field of stick-mounted foods is perfected in the Greasinart. And the Greasinart's handy size means it fits in any kitchen. Why, it's no bigger than freak show veteran Bugzo, the human torso, the famous legless, armless dwarf. And just look how little counter space he takes up. Right, Bugzo?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Hey, I'm laying in something really sticky up here, and I don't think it's me, lady.
Wow, he takes up almost no space at all on my kitchen shelf.
Order your Greasinart today, and you'll win this giant stuffed dinosaur. Not associated with Barney and Barney Enterprises Incorporated. Come on, what do you say? Nobody's a loser. Step right up, give it a try. Hurry, take a chance.
Gee, when I grow up, I want to be a carny.
Why wait, Billy? You can drop out of school and join now. I know they're looking for someone to comb the fleas out of Gabora, the Gorilla Girl, and to sell bootleg cigarettes from the back of the ring toss game.
Oh, boy. Can I, Mom? Please? Can I?
I guess it'll be all right. You just be sure to eat up all your deep-fried vegetables on a stick and do whatever the carnies tell you to do.
Come on, Billy, I'll drive you over myself. We just have one quick stop. Have you ever shoplifted porno magazines while the liquor store clerk is being distracted, Billy?
Not yet, I haven't.
The Greasinart, available now from Frigamall Industries or wherever carnies congregate.
Gabora the Gorilla Woman. Sweet lady.
Yeah. Fingernails were awfully long also.
Well, they were, but hey! That's right, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
The Silac Insurance Company news desk, to be precise.
That's right.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Josh.
There's Jeff Oskey over there at the Dude Wipes sports desk.
That's right.
Filling in for Chick today. Ace Cosby over there.
Hey.
I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair, and there is Tom Griswold.
I haven't seen him.
Haven't seen Tom Griswold?
You ever have one of those weekend mornings where you realize you haven't said anything to a human being, but you've been awake for a couple hours, and
Yeah, oh yeah.
you finally go to your favorite coffee shop, and what can I get for you? And you go, oh, sorry, my voice haven't done my test yet.
Yeah, I didn't deal with anybody. I didn't talk to one person yesterday. Not one person.
Wow, what's that like?
It was pretty rad.
I was going to say, so now you know what heaven's like. Typically, I talk to the dogs, of course, first thing in the morning.
Oh, why didn't you? Well, why didn't you talk to the dogs?
I don't know. But yeah, usually, do you ever find that you kind of go, oh, wait a minute, the same thing could be true here. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're in here for a long time, and then the microphones open up, and you go, hi, yeah, but we're here for you.
Yes.
We can all talk. Ace, have you tested your voice yet?
I was trying to think. I didn't talk to him about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Saturday, I was out doing some shopping, but...
Have you talked to anybody in this building yet?
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. He didn't talk to me.
Pat did a lot of talking over the weekend, I imagine.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Yeah, it was fun. That's a great club, yeah.
Pat was at Louisville at the Caravan.
Under new management, and they're great.
Well, that's nice.
Good.
Well, I'm glad you had a good show. What was the highlight?
Well, Bob and Tom fans coming up and, doing inside stuff, asking me to do the underwater opera voice guy. You don't realize what an intimate relationship they have with the show, and they listen hard.
I do love the underwater. I like the guy in the trunk.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
No, it's vastly different.
I got like one trick.
We'll do the guy in the trunk later. I sort of look forward to that. We have a lot of interesting things going on in the world of news. Besides the depressing stuff, we have some uplifting things this morning.
We don't do depressing news. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Every now and again, we'll get a granny eaten by a gator.
Yeah, we don't have that today.
Oh, well, that's...
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
And we have a
Sorry.
dog, a dog that will survive.
Good.
A amazing story in the world of sports memorabilia.
Yeah.
A new record.
Man.
Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah.
No.
I did.
Did you? Well, take a guess what it might be. I'll give you a hint. It involves clothing.
Oh, okay. I'm going to assume a jersey.
Very good.
That's good.
Good guess.
Now, whose do you think it might be? And what sport? Josh, you're a big hockey fan. I can tell you right off the bat, it's not a hockey sweater.
Right. I'm going to say football.
And you'd be wrong.
No.
So we'll just let you stew on that for a while.
What? Oh, no. I didn't get the quiz right.
Well,
the vague quiz.
I'm sorry. The prize was $24 million.
What shall I do?
Also, coming up, we have one of those skydiving stories.
Oops.
About these old skydivers.
Yeah.
How come they always do the tandem jumps, though, right?
Well, they're old. You don't just jump out of a plane. You start with a tandem.
I don't know. I'm wondering what is the oldest unassisted? I'd like to know.
They always seem to be women, too. Like, we never hear stories about old dudes. It's always old women.
Didn't one of the Bush, old President Bush?
Yeah, that's because the old guys are on the ground with their fingers crossed.
You mean they're potential widows or down there going, hey, Clarence, hope it doesn't open this time. I could use the cash.
I wasn't sure if it's because women just wanted someone strapped to their back one last time before they
well, that's where we
go into the ground.
That's where we got the famous phrase from Tom Griswold.
Yeah.
Take me like a dog,
I believe the elderly record does belong to a man. And the elder George Bush. Take me like a dog, Elvis.
Yeah, I got it.
The elder George Bush jumped out of a plane many times. I think on his birthday, right?
I believe you're correct.
93 or something.
But did he do? I don't know if toward the end he did it as a tandem jump or not. But he was obviously he had an experienced military man, so he had done that as a younger man.
Welcome to the show, Jeff. Your comedic conceit has been shot down by the three people that love to be right.
That's okay. I'm used to it. I've worked here for a while.
How come it's always women that jump? No, men. George W. Bush, George H.W.
Well, I'm standing up for the men. Mr. Dippity-Doo over there, I walked in, was overwhelmed by the smell
It's
of
Brill Cream, not Dippity-Doo. I'm up to date.
Overwhelmed by the smell of his hair tonic.
Oh, I don't know you put stuff in your hair.
Less than a dime, that much. He's full of crap.
Yeah, he is.
Was there not a little odor? Like we have a witness?
Who's the
You know what?
I smell great. I took a shower. I'm wearing deodorant. I put in beard oil. I have hair stuff.
And you know what? You don't have to be sitting there.
No, you're right.
They asked you.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is you're doing us a favor, and here this is how you're being treated.
We're chickless, and we need you.
You
feel great.
You smell nice. I'll give you that.
The oldest person to jump out of an airplane was a woman, solo.
Oh, really?
At 84 years, 358 days.
And that's non-tandem.
Non-tandem.
Wow.
Maria Yagella of Florida. She holds the Guinness World Record for that.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Did her boobs hit the ground before she?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. What else have you got coming up, Christy Lee?
I have a lot of stuff coming up. We have a great story out of France. We about one of their famous actors passed away. Alain Delon, who is gorgeous. He was like the Brigitte Bardot equivalent.
Male version?
Yeah, male version. Thank you.
Kind of a Brando.
Yeah.
Type.
Oh, he was a pretty man. We have some interesting news about him. We also have, speaking of the world's oldest people, they are saying you should never take health tips from the world's oldest people. You know, you see those stories all the time.
Yeah.
She's 106. How does she live to be so old?
He smoked 40 cigarettes a day.
Drank a bottle of whiskey.
And gave himself carrot juice enemas.
Interesting news about astrology, one of your favorite things. And NASA has finally made a decision about those astronauts that have been stuck on the International Space Station since June. We'll have an update on that.
Okay. Also, we will be reviewing some of the stuff from last week.
Like this?
You met the snake? Have you met the snake? Patty G, you got a song for us when we come back?
Sure.
Which one of your songs got the biggest applause over the weekend?
They asked for, obviously, Gardner Minshew, which I don't have memorized and I'm not doing, but they asked for the Campfire song, which I did have memorized because I spent a little bit of time with it over the weekend.
We can get that going.
Sure.
Big heat wave hitting the U.S. of A. this coming week.
Yeah, there is.
So it's appropriate for maybe there are a handful of campers out there that live in places where they haven't sent them back to school to enjoy the heat wave and unair-conditioned buildings. Right now, I want to talk to you about our buddy Steven Singer. By the way, let's see, the NFL season starts next week, and we're going to have, once again, we're going to bring back our pigskin competition, which you make the picks. And every week, we're going to have a special prize from Steven Singer Jewelers.
Oh, wow.
We'll give you the details on that coming up. In the meantime, I'd like to remind you that Steven Singer doesn't just have specials on certain days. Every day is the same. It's always special. And Steven Singer, of course, is famous for his real diamonds, his selection of real, natural, rare, earthborn diamonds. You can find them, of course, in earrings, bracelets, necklaces, etc., etc. Lots of great stuff from Steven Singer. And once again, he's a big fan of real diamond jewelry. And at Steven Singer Jewelers, he's also famous for his 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Plus fast and free shipping all year long, every day. Get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and they'll go out that day. So if your sweetie has a birthday coming up, or just want to do some random thing where, hey, look, I got you a beautiful diamond bracelet because I love you, that will score huge points on a random day. And Steven Singer is your guy. If you have a few minutes today, just check out IHateStevenSinger.com, see what I'm talking about. One place, one price. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. And, of course, as I've said before, he's a dog guy. He's got that great little dog, Buddy. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show said hello. We'll look forward to hanging out with you today. If you'd like to get a hold of us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Coming back with a slight review of last week and a song from Patty G. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Oh, well, this'll help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Holbeck, he was the GM of SmearCorps. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to. Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get Tarmac. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
What about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like $500,000.
Wait a minute.
You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. The focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Bar Stool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our bar stool, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to re-say this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I'm calling you from Phoenix. We just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, Shooter.
All right, buddy. Very helpful.
Way back when I was 22, everybody had hair down there. The girls in Playboy magazine all had pubic hair. Don't want to take a lady to lunch if there's no carpet to munch. Nobody has pubes anymore.
Oh, my God.
Nobody has pubes anymore.
Sweet baby.
I went to my local gym. Everybody there's hair free. I'm feeling self-conscious because downstairs I'm Duck Dynasty. Took a trimmer to my took a trimmer to my sack. Looks like a baby carrot playing hacky sack. Nobody has pubes anymore. Nobody has pubes. Everybody's hoo-ha's baby but smooth. Nobody has pubes anymore. Pubic hair. Oh, how I miss you. Why did you have to go? Firecrotch Red, the Bobby Brown, or Twisted Sister? Are you hiding in the beard of a Brooklyn hipster? I had a date with a gorgeous girl. Hell, I was twice her age. I was hoping when we made love, she had hair down there like Betty Page. But now everybody's coochie's bare, and I like a little Garfunkel down there. Nobody has pubes anymore. Everybody's waxed and shaved, and I like a little bush at the top of the cave. Nobody has pubes
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Oh, well, Chick's not here, is he? But Jeff Oskey's in his place at the Dude Wipe Sports desk.
That's right.
Hope everybody had a heck of a weekend. Tom, how was yours?
Excellent.
Good.
Went to a movie.
Oh, yeah? What'd you see?
I saw the movie Twisters.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'll tell you what, I would recommend the movie I would recommend seeing it at a movie theater because it's all about sound.
Yeah.
It's of course about tornadoes.
Sure.
I never saw the original.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh.
This has no connection to it as far as I can
Well,
tell.
it's basically the same story, just different people.
Yeah, and it does have kind of a romance, sort of.
Yeah.
You know, the little meet cute and the bad.
Oh God.
Oh, there it is.
First one had a little romance too. Glenn Powell is so hot though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining.
Oh, you've seen it too?
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
There's this doesn't give anything away, but they have a situation in which one of the trucks has this button they push.
Mm-hmm.
And it drills into the ground.
Augers the truck to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that's fake.
Yeah, oh, sure. I mean, they made that for themselves. Yeah.
You can't get that on your car if that's what you're asking.
Although some of these tornado chaser machines they build are insane.
That's what this is. That's what this is, yeah.
Like they it looks like stuff from Mad Max.
Right.
Yeah, and there are some fairly terrifying segments.
Yeah.
A lot of people get sucked into to oblivion.
Did you take your girls to that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did they like it?
Did they like it?
They loved it. They wanted to go see it again on Saturday.
Yeah. They thought it was exciting.
They weren't scared?
No, they loved it.
Huh.
Anyway, but yeah, it's one of those ones. I'm sure it's a lot better in the movie theater.
I agree.
Because of all
I watched it at home, and I even said at that one point, I told Sophie, I go, I wish I would have gone with you to see this in the theater. I may go, actually.
Oh, yeah, I saw it in the theater. It was fun.
I think there's kind of an IMAX version out there.
A cool soundtrack, Charlie
There's
Crockett.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh,
I love Charlie Crockett.
Yeah.
A lot of that music is all over.
Yeah, great music. Yeah, anyway, it's fun. So
Lainey Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
That was the highlight of my weekend.
All right.
Yeah.
I saw movies, I think it's related, called Titty Twister. Have you seen?
Oh, we have the audio. That's coming up.
I've rented it from Blockbuster a few years ago.
Back in the day, certainly. Now, Pat, we asked you if you could do a little early bird song for us. And
I'd love to.
This is a song about your experience camping, or lack thereof.
Yes,
and as someone who's a fine guitar player, I know that you're very popular. You're the guitar guy at the party, and you're the guitar guy at the
I did all that, yeah.
As they roast marshmallows.
Drove people nuts when I first started playing at every party, even when they didn't want me to.
By the way, what was your go-to panty dropper in the early days?
I did all my own stuff, baby. So it was Circle City, Lighthouse. It was a song called Young and Stupid.
Oh.
You never did like Cat Stevens or James Taylor?
I did a little bit of Wild World, but I wasn't a covers guy. I Blackbird, of course, I would pull out if it was necessary, if you know what I mean, late at night.
Close the deal.
Which one was most effective?
Blackbird,
really?
Without a doubt, yeah. It's just a beautiful song, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I know you can play it the proper way.
I know, yeah. You just use the one finger with a nail.
It's very controversial.
McCartney, yeah.
Okay, well, this is your version of How to Go to a Campfire?
Yep. I'm sitting around a campfire, hotter than hell. Can't take a shower and I'm starting to smell. There's mosquitoes, ticks, and no AC. 98% humidity. Sleeping outdoors is not for me. This is my campfire song. I got smoke in my eyes and the fire's too high. The s'mores are flaming black, not golden brown. I'm not swimming in the lake with the leeches and the snakes. This is my campfire song.
Skinny dip, come on, Pat.
Like a bear out in the woods, I have to squat behind a tree. Grab 4-leaf and it's poison ivy. The tent smells like stinky feet or Grateful Dead meet and greet. I prefer Netflix and Uber Eats. This is my campfire song. I don't know Kumbaya, and I won't play Wonderwall. If you sing Sweet Caroline, I won't go bye, bye, bye. I'd rather play in a bar and not ruin my guitar. This is my campfire song. And like this camping trip. It's only 2 minutes long. This is my campfire song. I'm out of here. Son, what do you say we pack up, get in the car, and go to a Hampton Inn? They have a pool.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Pat.
We did a campfire over the weekend. Is there anything worse than a kid asking you if they can cook a marshmallow for you? It's like, no, I can roll it in the ashes myself. I don't need you to ruin this marshmallow for me. I can do it myself.
And you and I are both really good cooks, and I think that I like to just brown the marshmallow properly. I don't like to catch it on fire and then
blow it out.
No, I don't like that.
I keep a little rotisserie going on my on my thing to evenly brown it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm anal about
we have a
marshmallows.
family problem.
What's that?
I hate eating outside. Let's go on record.
You and my husband. I'm finding you two have a lot in common. It's starting to scare me.
I'm with you on that one.
So we go to,
I am not homeless.
We go to this really nice restaurant.
Right. And I don't like bugs in my food.
We go to this really nice restaurant. Oh, can we eat outside? Oh, great. So I get a nice view of the parking lot, the humidity, check local listings, and bugs.
And some exhaust coming off of the cars.
I hate it.
Yeah. But when we first got there, I walked up to the whatever the person, server. No, what's the lady at the
hostess?
The hostess.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. And I said, could we have one inside? A little heart. My 8-year-old goes, Daddy, I want to eat outside. And I turned around and Kelly's giving me the look. Okay, we'd like to go outside, please.
That's the worst.
I had a similar situation, and I was in Chicago with the girls over the weekend, and we went to this really nice Greek restaurant, and they said, would you like to sit outside or in? And I'm like, we would prefer to sit inside. Well, what they didn't tell me is that they had all the windows open, so you might as well have been sitting outside, but you didn't get the breeze because you weren't sitting outside, so we were just sweating our asses off. Why wouldn't they close the windows and turn the air on? Like, come on.
Well, compounded by the fact that the food was awful. But let's just move forward here. We have to review some of the things, maybe the top 5 things we learned on Friday. Do you have that list over there?
Yeah, well, of course, as we all remember.
You met the snake?
We learned Tom Griswold has a snake that we haven't all met.
Thank goodness.
I don't have it.
Tom seemed irritated by the McRib sandwich. I don't remember that.
He was claiming that we all wish that it were year-round, and we're all fine with seasonality.
Yeah.
It just makes sense that that pumpkin spice starts now to me, but not to Tom.
Well, no, they're creeping everything earlier and earlier. And in fact, I heard a very interesting analysis of this, that you're starting to see, for example, Halloween stuff already.
Oh, it's out in June in some places. Yeah.
And we're losing the whole point of seasonality.
Did you decorate over? You mentioned you may start your Halloween decorations over the weekend.
I have 3. They're these cage. They look like pumpkins, but they're just metal cages with candles in them. I put those in my living room yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So it has begun.
More of a fall decoration.
Oh, I keep them up after Halloween, too, yeah.
Yeah, you keep everything loses its specialness if you don't have the separation. I like to, you've got Halloween, then you've got Thanksgiving, and you've got Christmas, whatever you're.
See, I figured you would love this. This way it gives you multiple opportunities to carve multiple pumpkins on multiple weeks.
That's the thing. October is too short. I know it's 31 days, but man, it goes quick. So I like to, I go September, October.
My girls are like that too. They love Halloween.
I won't decorate outside until October.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you have Halloween pillows and rugs?
I do, yeah.
The most terrifying thing Josh has is in his barn, you have who is that character?
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, well, he didn't tell me that he has a life-size person in his barn. And when I went over to do some yard work one day and help him with some landscaping, I opened the barn and almost created my own fertilizer right there in the barn.
Yeah, he is standing there. It's ready to.
I hope someone tries to rob you and breaks into that.
That's why I don't have a lock on it.
Freaks out.
I came in here one morning, and I was the first one here. Came around the corner, popped the lights on, and Dean had brought in 2 he purchased when the Presidential Wax Museum closed,
right,
wherever that was in Pennsylvania or upstate New York or somewhere. He had purchased 2 full-size wax dummies of presidents, and they were sitting in here. Popped the light on and just about had a heart attack.
That had to have been scary.
I was not expecting that.
But let's be honest, you were terrified of a tiny little puppy sitting on the.
Yeah, fake tiny little puppy sitting on the
it was
steps.
Pit bull.
It was not a pit bull.
We
I
also
think
learned
it was actually Spuds McKenzie.
It was Spuds McKenzie.
We learned Josh uses dude wipes when he goes fishing. Don't climb a fence to get closer to the tigers.
Yeah, remember we had a lady who did that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it seems to be we get these stories every now and then. Someone is at the zoo and they get the notion that it's usually mental illness or drugs, I assume. So they decide that they can go pet the tiger.
I don't know, but they're nuts.
And I was trying to remember the connection between the McRib. I was just talking about how sometimes things they're special if they're only available sometimes.
Right. Comedian John Garrett, he had a joke about the McRib. He called it the deadbeat dad of the fast food sandwich family that just comes around once a year. You're supposed to be all excited to see it, and then as soon as you're used to it being around, it leaves again. Love that.
That is a fine
Very
idea.
good.
Fine idea. We were also talking about the McDLT.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
That was the one that
Where the hot stays hot and the cool stays cool?
Because I didn't, you know,
it was,
I don't eat that.
It was really good, but it was, I think,
an environmental
disaster. Yeah, there was a lot of foam stuff.
Oh.
It was double the styrofoam, yeah.
Isn't that why they pulled it?
Oh, I don't know.
Or was did it not sell well? I always thought it was, they just decided.
And none of those come in styrofoam anymore, right? The sandwiches?
Right.
Yeah,
they were better in the styrofoam.
Were they?
Styrofoam makes everything better.
Delicious.
Yes. No.
Well, but doesn't styrofoam get a bad rap? Isn't it, in fact, don't they have it now so it's biodegradable?
I have no idea.
It might be better than it was.
It'd be nice if you didn't leave it in the parking lot of Walmart.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Right.
Very helpful. I don't know why people in this neighborhood find that throwing stuff out their window is permissible.
Yeah, when did that, you know.
We don't have enough snipers shooting dog poop paintballs at people that live.
Apparently, there was a discussion on whether the gambler dies at the end of the Kenny Rogers song.
That, but I guess he does.
Huh. He imparts his advice. And
then he
I think the whole thing
falls asleep and dies.
The whole thing takes place in a train.
A train?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No. The guy does come across him either on a train or he picks him up in a car or something.
Yeah, they're in a train.
Yeah, they're traveling.
Oh, on a train bound for nowhere, right?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And if you
don't believe me, there's a video starring Kenny Rogers and the Muppets that features the whole song.
So you must have looked this up.
Yeah, one of our listeners was kind enough to send that to me, so I've watched it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I love that song.
Does he die in the video?
I doubt
the Muppets. They have him die off at the end of the Muppets. Teaches kids about death.
He just says his last breath. I don't think that they make it clear that he's been killed, but yeah, nice song. Incredibly memorable chorus.
Yeah. Oh, I used to listen to that album over and over.
Really?
As a kid, that song was as you could visualize everything about it. Like it was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a story, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Send a message.
Apparently, we have a new feature called Ask Mr. Fisty.
We don't.
No.
boy.
Let's see if we have any questions for Mr. Fisty coming in this morning.
Mark, we don't.
And Tom was obsessed with summer penis on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't obsessed with it. We just had an update on an interesting story.
I'm looking forward to fall balls. That's my favorite time of year.
There you go.
Well, this is one of those internet things in which men were claiming that in the summertime their male members were larger.
Huh.
And they had some scientists weigh in, and it's really not, it's just a temperature thing. And it doesn't mean that you're going to stay that big, et cetera, et cetera. But, and I think, Pat, did you have a song about that? Oh, no, Frank did. Oh, well, I'd love to hear it.
Well, I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler. My summer penis isn't bigger, I think it's getting smaller. I have a new one for you, so I'm finished.
I love
it.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We also found out about the cheese caves in Missouri.
Yeah.
Your country. Josh. I was not aware of this. I guess there are these huge caves that they store
bunch of cheese in.
all the cheese.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Government cheese.
They used to be mines or something. And
that's not on the Missouri Things to Do top 10.
Not that I'm aware of, yeah. The cheese caves.
And Dana was kind enough to write and saying there's a large stash of government cheese in caves near Carthage, Missouri. We used to haul it to various reservations around the country. Kraft also stores huge amounts of cheese in caves in Springfield, Missouri.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, and isn't there a thing in Europe where they have all the seeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
They have every kind of
Sweden, Switzerland,
every kind of,
like that.
underground
shelter.
Yeah.
In case they.
In case something really bad happens.
Yeah, so they can start growing stuff again.
Yeah, I think there's 50 seeds of every plant to ever
grace the planet.
Yeah.
Does that include the reefer?
I'll bet it does.
Wow.
Do they have a special wing?
That should be the new smell of Chicago.
Oh,
Reefer.
really?
Oh, my gosh. It was unbelievable.
Well, you were hanging out with your daughters.
No, it wasn't there in their building.
Some of these are jokes.
The reefer does help cover up the scent of urine, so that is a little better. Like,
okay, well, thank you very much. Now, what else is coming up in sports? Do we have?
Aaron Judge is doing big things. There was a fist fight between during a ladies' soccer match, so that got hot real quick. And lots of stuff.
You guys like it when women fight?
I do not. I'm one of the guys who I don't like it when girls fight. I don't like when anybody fights.
I don't like it till they start pulling hair.
Some guys do get off on that, though, right?
That's kind of the old thing. Yeah, I know. Not for me.
Okay.
Oh, and somebody's famous uniform sold at auction for a new
record.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite amazing. Right now, I want to talk about SimpliSafe. The home security system. Chick McGee brought this to our attention way before they were asking us to talk about it on the radio. And Chick installed it himself, and he's actually moved his system 3 times. I want to say he has the record in this room. I want to say he has 11 cameras. So at any given moment, he can grab his phone and see what's happening at his house. So check out SimpliSafe. People love it. SimpliSafeTom.com is the way to go. And they've got this exclusive live guard protection now where SimpliSafe agents can actually see what's going on, and they can receive an alarm. They can call up the perps and go, hey, we're looking at you, and the cops are on the way. And right now, SimpliSafe is offering Bob and Tom listeners 20% off a system. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. And don't forget, lots of different things you can have in that system, including, of course, smoke alarms, fire alarms, water alarms. That can be very important. That sump pump in your basement, often those things burn out and you could have a flood. So it's nice to know when you've got water coming in down there. That's what SimpliSafe is all about, and you can install it yourself, or you can have their pros come and install it for you. 24/7 monitoring, of course, is available. Protect your home this summer. 20% off any new SimpliSafe system. Right now, if you sign up at SimpliSafeTom.com with that Fast Protect monitoring. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Also, coming up, make sure what is in that baby bottle is apple juice, not wine.
Ooh.
You'll hear what happened to that kid. Everybody's okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
it doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
No, but I can't dance anyway.
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on.
Do I
Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom, shake it.
Are you bouncing it? Are you listening? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom, drop it. Drop it. Drop
What?
it. Drop
Oh, my
it.
God.
Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom. Hit
Did you ever
hit
see
it.
the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, pat it. Pat it. Pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
I think you're gonna crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. How are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Yeah. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes. I feel
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like,
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like, you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because, in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. We're hanging out with comedian Ron Ramey. Chick McGee doing double duty. Chick's trying anything else?
What's the most dangerous thing about starting a new relationship with a girl, fellas? That's right. What kind of pet does she have?
Oh. I was going to say, finding out she's a psycho.
And what does it mean about her? Maybe depending on the kind of pet, you can tell she's a psycho right away.
This is from holytaco.com. If she has a big dog, what she thinks it says about her. I'm not like those other girls with their tiny yappy dogs. I'm a strong, confident, independent woman who's making it in a man's world.
I see.
What it really says.
I love big dogs, though.
What it really says about her is a big dog says, I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Really? What the pet is thinking is, please stop using me as a body pillow and grinding on me in the middle of the night.
You took a perfectly good strike.
There's no grinding.
Grinding?
A small dog.
Okay.
What she thinks it says, I'm not just adorable. I'm really adorable. I'm so adorable that I have a living accessory. All the cool people are doing it. I'm just like a famous celebrity. What it really says, I want to be exactly like Paris. So if you're looking for a stupid, annoying, talentless woman like Paris Hilton with a little dog, I'm your girl.
Really?
Or maybe it says, I like a little dog.
What does the pet think?
What the pet thinks is, if that purse she carries me in is full of used condoms again today, I'm going to bite her.
I miss my ex-wife.
This is a mean website.
Here's a cat. What if she owns a cat? What she thinks it says, I'm responsible enough to care for another living creature, but I don't want to have to pay a lot of attention to it. That's why I have an animal that I could potentially leave alone for a few days, and it would be just fine. What it really says, having a cat, I don't like having guys spend the night at my house, so I adopted one of nature's ninjas to scare off any non-regular visitors using a razor-sharp pounce attack in the middle of the night.
Ouch.
What the cat is thinking, come on, dude, that I'm not familiar with, show me something dangly. I dare you. What she thinks it says owning a fish. Fish tanks are sexy. I know this is just a small bowl, but it still oozes sex. This fish depends on me, and if it lives past the first day, people are going to know that I'm responsible enough to take care of another life. What it really says. One time I had sex with a biker in the parking lot of a county fair, and he spent $26 winning me this goldfish to remember him by. I forget his name, but I call the fish Nemo.
Okay.
What the pet is thinking, that whore hasn't fed me in 6 days. My water looks and smells like a sewer. And finally, a parrot, what she thinks it says, I enjoy having a pet that's interesting and intelligent. I am an exotic person, so I have a pet that reflects my personality. What it really says, if you own a parrot and you're a girl, my grandpa died recently. He was known locally as the crazy bird guy. So he left me this temperamental, awful bird to remember him by. What the parrot is thinking, squawk, F you, F you.
That is actually true.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Already a raving start to the week.
Big heat wave descending upon North America. Pat, we got some love letters here for Mr. Pat Godwin, Louisville over the weekend.
Oh, thank you.
Had the pleasure of seeing Pat last Friday in Louisville. He killed it. This is from Tom. He writes, I brought my wife with me, my son, and a couple of friends. None of them were familiar with Pat's work. I'd been building Pat up during dinner before the show, and I got a little nervous since I'd never seen him live. However, he did not disappoint. He left the audience breathless, and I was talking to him after. I look forward to seeing him again.
All right.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, very nice.
Another one. And you have any gigs coming up?
Yeah, I'm in Wisconsin. I've on the 20th of September. I don't know where exactly. You caught me off guard, but I do have a gig coming up.
I don't know where I'm going to be anywhere. I have no idea.
I apologize.
Where I'm going to be. This is another one from Colin. Patty G destroyed Louisville over the weekend. My face still hurts from laughing.
Aw.
I got to sing Gangsta Folk from the audience. Thanks for coming.
That person made that great because they knew it perfectly. It was very good.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Gangster Folk, and we all folked up.
Oh.
It's difficult to say that.
Got to be careful.
You got to really hit that L. You got to rhyme it with a joke, really, not with luck. Now, we have a couple things we have to check into. Coming up, it'll be that new feature. Ask. What is it? Ask Fisty? What is it?
I thought we just...
Ask Mr. Fisty.
Yes. Okay. We'll certainly look forward to that. We do have a cool story in the world of sports, kind of a world record, actually, in the world of sports involving a jersey. But did you have some sporting news for us over there?
Well, Yankee slugger Aaron Judge hit his 50th homer of the season, connected in the very first inning against the Colorado Rockies. He then connected for number 51 in the seventh. Judge drove a 0-2 changeup from Austin Gomber into the visiting bullpen, blah, blah, blah. It was his 18th homer in the first this season, matching Alex Rodriguez in 2001 for the Major League record. Judge joined Rodriguez, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and Babe Ruth as the only players in Major League history with 3 50 home run seasons.
Oh.
Pretty wild. And, man, into the visiting bullpen has got to be a bummer when you're just sitting there. Oh, well, there's a home run ball that's not ours.
Maybe I can get him to sign it for me.
Has anyone ever been hit while they were warming up in the bullpen?
You know, that's had to have happened. Of all the games, minor league and major league, it must have happened.
How offensive is that? Just shelled on.
By the way, are you as skeptical as I am sometimes when the announcer, they seem to know what kind of pitch every pitch is?
I'm not skeptical, no.
They can do that? They're that good?
Yes. Yeah.
It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
They can eyeball that.
Sure. I mean, they have different views, and yeah.
Well, and now the best story in baseball, however,
is Babe Ruth's called shot jersey sold for $24 million at auction this weekend.
Gosh.
The jersey was worn by the slugger during Game 3 of the 1932 World Series. In the fifth inning, Babe Ruth made a pointing gesture while at bat and then hit the home run off Cubs pitcher Charlie Root. Heritage Auctions, which offered up the jersey, said it was Ruth's last World Series and the called shot was his last home run in a World Series. According to ESPN, the sale set an auction record for the most expensive sports collectible, breaking the previous record of a rare mint condition Topps 1952 Mickey Mantle card, which sold for $12.6 million in 2022. Heritage said Ruth gave the road jersey to one of his golfing buddies in Florida around 1940, and it remained in that family for decades. Then in the early 1990s, the man's daughter sold it to a collector. It was then sold at auction in 2005 for $940,000.
Oh.
And that buyer co-signed it to Heritage this year.
Man, that was a good investment.
So they bought it for just under $1 million and sold it for $24 million.
$24 million.
That's a controversial situation where he pointed the bat.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on there.
I guess Babe Ruth told different versions of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's the great Chico Escuela.
Wait, what?
Who's Chico Escuela?
Isn't that what Saturday Night Live bit where the kid is supposed to hit the home run and never mind. It doesn't go as well as that. But yeah, that's absolutely amazing.
Speaking of baseball, a minor league's team's new bat dog dropped one on the infield.
There you go, Tony.
A minor league baseball team welcomed a new bat dog this week, only for the pooch to poop on the field during her debut. According to Sports Illustrated, Lucy May, the new bat dog for the Single-A Clearwater Threshers, was practicing her retrieving skills with a staffer when she got distracted and ran out to the infield.
The video's everywhere.
She began exploring the grass before squatting down and pooping. The memorable scene drew an enormous response from the stands with one spectator saying, "The crowd's going wild, and so is this dog."
Oh.
Hey, you can hear the crowd just cheering and
on the dog as it craps.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. See, taking good American jobs, giving them to dogs. This is what you get.
Yeah, I mean, the bat boy.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He's like, I've never crapped on the field.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't get applause either, would it?
No. Get arrested.
There's a double standard.
Yeah. And I think, isn't it as a general rule in baseball, you're only allowed to have one mound on the field?
Yes.
You can't have wow, that's weird. Is that common to have a dog as the bat boy?
I've seen it on a few minor league, but I think they do anything in the minor leagues to get you to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't care.
Again, you hate to see a kid's job get replaced by a dog.
Don't they have bring your dog to the ballpark days sometimes?
Some.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's got to be fun.
Can you imagine sitting next to your dog?
That'd be so much fun.
And
love that.
But yeah, there's a video of this thing out there, and the crowd goes nuts. And the announcers actually in the video, you can hear the. Did you watch it, Ace? The announcers, they're acknowledging it.
Well, can't ignore it.
The dog is rounding turd. I mean third.
I went to one of those. Bring your dog to the ballpark.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was great. Had a soda, a hot cat. They had to call them hot cats because otherwise the dogs get nervous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just for that night, they changed them to hot cats.
Hot cats.
Get your hot cat.
Get your hot cat.
In the doggie's defense, it was her first day on the job.
Maybe she was nervous, scared the out of her.
The dog, or marking her territory?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably all of it.
One of my dogs doesn't like being watched.
Well, who does?
Yeah.
But I mean, well, I'm sure, Josh, you can go online.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You can probably go online. I
don't
imagine
mean to speak for everybody.
that's a very specific. There's probably a group of folks.
She's at the shortstop.
Oh, here we go.
position.
There's the doggy.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah. Well, now coming up, we have news from the world of the ultra rich. We have astrology in the news. NASA has made up their mind about something fairly significant, and we have a prank that may cost someone their job, all happening in the news. And skydiving, once again, for the elderly, coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie, yeah.
Kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a sort of a bit of a cult, smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently that said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it, and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right.
That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Yeah. And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
Yeah, there's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization. Hey, I want to work in show business, I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on tomgreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it.
Hey.
Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet, has she? Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, yeah, do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
strapping on a guitar. And now, what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
I don't know, but you had a really good one you played last time. I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. You couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted desk. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare. And his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Tim Wilson.
The Bob and Tom Show. Shit.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the Performance Arena.
Hey, Josh.
Jeff Oskey over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, sitting in for Mr. Chick McGee today.
That's right.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. We'll have that joke of the day coming up. I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair. And a quick reminder, if you want to buy real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust, well, that would be Steven Singer. With no phony sales or pricing games, just the perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevensinger.com. And my gosh, if it isn't, Mr. Thomas Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. By the way, coming up, perhaps something else you can do with your dude wipes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just thought of this. I know there's a story coming, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Personal moments. Once again, at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, sitting in for the Chickster, it's Jeff Oskey. What do you got over there?
Boston Red Sox catcher Danny Jansen is enjoying his odd slice of baseball history as he prepares to become the first major league player ever to appear in the same game for both teams.
Oh, this actually is going to happen?
How is that going to work?
Jansen was in the lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays when their June 26th game in Boston was suspended because of rain. It was scheduled to be made up on Monday, Toronto's first trip back to Fenway Park. In the meantime, Jansen was traded to Boston. Red Sox manager Alex Cora said he will put Jansen in the lineup when the game resumes.
It's kind of complicated, but it can and sounds like it will happen.
But he doesn't have to finish the at bat, right?
Doesn't have to finish
the at bat. I don't. You mean he was at bat when the game was called?
Yeah. Correct.
Oh.
He was at bat.
Yeah, that usually doesn't.
And then he got traded to Boston, so he's not going to have to suit up as a Blue Jay, finish the batting, and then
change clothes and then go back out.
I read this story, and I could not figure out why this is so unusual, but
because he's playing for two different teams in the same game.
That is pretty unusual.
But he's not actually going to play for them, right?
But
no, I think
they said he is.
He doesn't. I don't think he has to finish the at bat that they stopped on.
Right? Wouldn't it start the whole?
But if he comes up in the lineup.
Yeah.
This says he was at the plate with a runner on first and 1 strike in the count when the umpires called out for the Tarps and the series against the Blue Jays in June. The game will be resumed at that point.
Resumed?
As part of a doubleheader on Monday afternoon.
Well, maybe he will.
The term resumed.
It says he'll be behind the plate as a catcher when the Blue Jays send a pinch hitter to finish off his at-bat.
Okay, that's how it's going to work.
Oh, well, why would you not give us that information?
Yeah, that answered the question.
No, I didn't supply. I thought the story was so confusing. I wasn't going to. There's something about this story that makes no sense to me.
Well, I have no doubt about that.
I just don't.
It is complicated. I saw the whole video on it, and it took me. I had to watch it twice.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't suit up as a Blue Jay.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
A fist fight between two players broke out in a Rutgers versus UMass women's soccer match. Punches were thrown as the two players became entangled in a shoving match, and then tumbled to the ground. The players then started shoving each other, eventually throwing punches and pulling hair as they continued the fighting. Teammates stepped in and pulled the players apart. UMass won the match 1-0. And, Pat, here you go. Hundreds of people in various states of undress cruised the streets of Philadelphia to cheers from onlookers and the 15th annual Philly Naked Bike Ride.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking about this, and this is where the dude wipes would come in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure would.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, when you're done, you want to wash off that seat.
And your butt.
Yeah.
It's all sweaty.
What if it's your bike? If it's your bike, do you bother?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'd put a shower cap on it.
Your own bike.
That's a good idea.
I mean, think about it. Your ass matter. You don't want it all over the bike. You park your bike and there are flies all over it when you get back.
Flies. You know, most people. You know, then you needed. If that's the case, you need to dude wipes well before this race.
No, but I think the pressure of the even the most thorough cleansing of the backside.
You're still going to leave poop on the seat.
I think we talked to a proper proctologist.
I don't think you would leave.
I think you'd want to wipe it down at least.
The ride, which started in 2009, is billed as promoting cycling as fuel-conscious transportation and encouraging body positivity.
Sir, that's not going to work as a kickstand.
I understand why you're positive about your body.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah.
By the way, and ma'am, as for you, I thought that flapping noise at first was Canadian geese. Dear God, you've got to tame that thing. A little muffy on a huffy.
Maybe a chip clip, ma'am.
Organizers stress that participants aren't required to ride completely in the buff, telling them to get as bare as you dare.
Yeah, there are a lot of people in their underwear, aren't there?
Yeah. The course changes each year, but generally highlights city landmarks.
Like Rocky?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
I know. Hey, wait, no, not that crack. The Liberty Bell.
So, Pat, have you participated in this?
No, that wasn't done when I was there.
Oh, okay.
They started that in
I'd
more
be
recent
very
years.
concerned.
Concerned with what?
The derailleur gear, your junk getting caught in it.
How low does it go?
Those are low balls.
Come on.
I have a friend who does it, though.
You're hanging that low. You need to see a doctor.
That better be cast in a porn movie.
Man.
Wow. But that'd be a good thing where the dude wipes people should step in
And sponsor that, yeah.
and give everybody something to clean the seat off.
Hey. Maybe you don't give them any ideas. They're fine sponsoring us.
Let's not spread the money too thin.
That's so bad. Now, Philadelphia, Pat, am I correct in saying this is the town that famously booed Santa Claus?
Yeah, they threw stuff at him, too, years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been known to throw batteries.
Yeah, I think it was batteries. That's what it was, batteries, yeah.
I'd be curious also the male versus female participation in this thing. Is it, do you know, Pat, is it like 50-50?
You know, I saw a tape from last night. It was pretty 50-50.
Yeah.
various states of undress and body shapes, quite frankly.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Is there anyone on a unicycle or one of those recumbent bikes, or is everyone just on the standard? Like a penny farthing would be great as one of those, and hanging down up above everybody. You get a bird's eye view of
the people below me. And those recumbent bikes, I can't quite figure it out. I guess it's that way when you get hit by the car, you're already in the position to be put in the casket.
I like those.
Yeah, I do. I've ridden one.
Yeah. Are they hard to ride?
No, they're fun.
They're fun.
And comfortable, but you're right.
On the street.
On the street, it looks scary, but
you can't see them.
Yeah, that's why they're strictly on the trails, I think.
They're fun.
I saw one over the weekend.
On the street?
Yeah, I was riding this week.
Yeah, that's a risk.
Yeah.
And by the way, on those trails reserved for walking and biking, if you're a high-speed bicyclist, go to the street. You don't have to.
Yeah, you make one false move
flying
if you're slow.
by.
I see what you're saying.
It really pisses me off.
I just want, like, those recumbent bikes, was it just like some dude sitting at his lazy boy and his wife's like, do something. Just do anything. And he's like, go bike. Just get out of the house. And he's like, you know what? I'm not getting out of this chair, but I'm going to make her happy. I'm going to throw some wheels on this son bitch, and we're good to go.
What are the physics of this? Is it more efficient? What is the point?
I don't understand it.
It's good for your back, and it's like some people who have back issues, that's what they ride in those. They've got to be.
You're not hunched over.
Yeah.
Dude, if I'm laying down like that, I give it a mile and I'm falling asleep.
No, dude, it's you're still working.
I had a stationary recumbent bike at one time.
Yeah, they're good for you.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Especially when I was pregnant.
But they are kind of
easier to ride.
You could sleep in one for sure if you weren't doing the work.
Now, back to the naked bike ride in Philadelphia. Presumably they ask everyone to wear helmets.
I would hope they would promote that.
They had helmets on, yeah.
That's quite a look, really.
Naked butt with a helmet?
Yeah. Ever done that in the bedroom, Josh?
I have, yeah.
A lot of banging going on.
Yeah.
What kind of helmet?
Headboard.
That headboard.
It was a pith helmet.
No, they're not all wearing helmets.
She was a hairy woman, so
I got a pith
They're not wearing helmets?
No, in fact, very few people are wearing helmets.
Oh, yeah.
Well, go ahead and wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of farmer stands, too.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
A lot of bellies. Look at that.
Wipe those seats down, or take my advice and get a shower cap. Now, what's coming up? Anything else in sports? Don't we have a world record?
Yeah, we have the Britain's oldest skydiver coming up.
Oh.
I'll pull the ripcord. I'll pull the ripcord, or maybe I won't.
Yeah.
Take that.
A lot of old naked guys that are on this bike ride, I gotta tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the more popular.
What do you see there, Missy?
Take a picture.
They don't care.
Didn't we also have naked skydiving?
Yeah.
Well, that would be. That'd be rough.
Fair amount of flutter.
Yeah. Again, the sound of flapping geese going overhead, or just a loud whistling.
Yeah, someone's whistling Dixie on the
Right now, a little bit of research for you here on the Bob and Tom program. According to AARP, 61% of Americans 50 years of age and older worry about not having enough money for retirement. How about you guys? Everybody?
Oh my gosh, I worry about this all the time.
Want something else to worry about?
Oh God.
Yeah. The days of working for the man and having the company give you the gold watch and that pension coming in every month, those are over for just about everybody. This is where you can take care of yourself with something called an annuity. And where to go? How about Silac Insurance? They can help you out. You can elect to receive payments on a regular basis when you retire. A Silac annuity plan will put money in your mailbox and in your bank account or in your hands. Get the details. Certain restrictions apply. Find out what they are. And if this is going to work for you, to see if you qualify, head to SilacINS.com. That's SILACINS.com. Or look for the Silac link at bobandtom.com, and you'll see a special performance by Chick McGee explaining what's going on. Once again, bobandtom.com. Look for that Silac link, S-I-L-A-C, Silac Insurance. Find out about having that check come in every month when you retire. The Silac Insurance Company. Coming up, we have, I'll see if I can find the naked skydivers. Also, we have a really interesting thing about artificial intelligence. I know it's in the news all the time, and sometimes it can be overwhelming, but we actually all use it almost every day, especially if you have one of those speaker things in your house, and you go, hey, Alexa, do this or that. Or you have maybe on your phone, you go, hey, Siri, call Christy, whatever it is. We have a question about that. Are you polite?
I am.
Do you say please and thank you? Well, we're going to find out how many people do and why. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This is a wash. It's a face wash. It's called Soothing Licorice, so it's very gentle. It has very sensitive skin. He's told me. So
he does. Now that won't get in his eyes and make his eyes.
Well, I'll make it a point.
Is this where I quietly switch places with you, Brenda, and Pat doesn't know I'm rubbing his face?
I'm sorry, my hands.
Yeah, no, that's not so
Chip,
dripping stuff.
Come touch my face, Chip.
And those aren't my hands.
You're gonna start dripping stuff? Hot candle wax? What are you doing?
Now, is he going to be able to talk during this after you? He's falling asleep. What are you talking
This is really nice. I mean, this is probably one of the best things I've ever done.
We're all going to give you the mark of the mushroom.
Sounds good. Give me the Roman helmet.
His pants. It looks like he's aroused. I think it's just an illusion. No, it's a genie wing. I think it's.
No, it's my quads. You got to remember, my quads are so big, everything sits atop the mountain.
That's right. Everything. They're saying big mountain, small flag.
Yeah, just like the moon.
Once again, Pat McAfee, NFL kicker, holder, and punter.
Okay. Hot towel.
Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot oil. Oh, there it is now.
Oh,
now his face is covered except his nose and his mouth.
Yeah, you never forget your first.
No. How does that feel, Pat?
You've not had a facial before?
Well, it depends what kind you're talking.
Oh,
this
I see. Wait a
not
minute. What do you guys do on the road?
None of your business. What goes on the road stays on the road.
Mm-hmm. You've heard of squirting, all right?
Yep, there we go, Chip.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying. No, Tom hasn't. Probably not. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't certainly happen. No, that can't possibly. Quiet with their hands full. All I know about facials is eventually someone gets out cucumbers. Is that going to happen? Are we going to have any of that?
They don't do that.
Cucumber, I'm not ready for that yet.
No.
Start with a something smaller.
Smaller, like a carrot.
Yeah, let's work our way up to the cucumber.
Yeah. They're supposed to do at home.
Okay. So where they close their eyes and they put a cucumber over their eyelids.
Yeah.
Is this your bed here that I'm laying on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a table.
Thank you.
Really good table.
Now, Brenda, I know that you operate a legitimate business. Yes, I feel the need to mention this at this point. But do people ever come to you when you?
Oh, honey, we could write a book.
Do people come in thinking they're going to get a happy ending? I'm getting a vigorous nod from Carrie.
Mm-hmm. We seriously could tell you stories. In the early days when we first opened, 7.5 years ago, yes, we had the callers that we would get, I'd like to get a male Brazilian. Okay, when would you like to schedule that? Do you hold it or do I hold it? And so my response would be, this is what you do at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Right. Hey, who knows when the love bug's going to bite?
For future
Right? Come on.
For future reference, the proper question is this a full service shop, right? That's the way we go about it.
That's a tasteful way to do it, right? Full service. Seriously, that's the code? Full service massage means happy ending? Well,
you'd have to ask my massage therapist. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably much for the massage therapist. I imagine they get that all the time.
I think I had a massage therapist several years ago that said that there are signals, like there's way guys fold their sheet and stuff when you leave the room and you come back in. Seriously, like
what
is it, in an arrow?
I think that's it, Pat.
This is where you hit the arm and then rub your hand across the chest. It's not the butt signal, but it's. I would think they'd also do the famous towel trick. where you walk in.
No, see, they're laying down.
They're laying down on the table.
You can't
They're not
walk
walking
in.
anywhere.
Walking in.
Hey, I understand I paid for a massage. You missed one body part.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Missed some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Chickster's out, but Jeff Oskey is in, and man, we're having a fun Monday already. Tommy!
Let's see, that's the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, starring the man, the cologne. It's Jeff Oskey.
I'm not wearing cologne.
Just a little hair.
I don't even own cologne.
What is that soft, sweet scent you're giving off?
Probably Old Spice deodorant.
Oh, okay. I thought it was your beard oil.
Well, that maybe I have a little bit of that in too.
Looks good.
Okay, and
sandalwood.
Now we have Christy
Very
Lee
nice.
at the SILAC news desk. Coming up from Ace Cosby, this is always very exciting. The Sleep Number folks are going to present the Ace Cosby joke of the day. And we'll have, I think I can see, there he is. It's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
At the Steven Singer, IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. We return to the sports desk. What do you got over there?
A 102-year-old woman has become Britain's oldest skydiver.
Wow.
Miss Manette Bailey took on the jump this past weekend at Beckles Airfield to celebrate her birthday.
Yes, over there at Beckles. Yeah.
Miss Bailey spoke with BBC Radio 4 after her jump, saying it was a bit scary. I must admit, I shut my eyes very firmly. She added, I just want other people who are getting towards 80 and 90 not to give up anything. Just keep going.
All right.
The world's oldest skydiver female is Linnea Engarda Larsson of Sweden, who was 103 when she made the jump in 2022. A 106-year-old man from Texas is the oldest person to tandem skydive.
Wow.
We don't know his name.
Are they doing something they've always wanted to do, or are they reminding God of their existence?
Wow. Now, we were talking about the nude bike ride in Philadelphia.
Yes, we
over
were.
the weekend, and I thought I remembered a thing about skydiving naked. I just found it. An Australian man celebrated his 30th birthday by skydiving naked. Quote, to promote male body image. All these things always have some. You know, ever notice that?
That's the only way they're allowed to do it.
It's always some. Well, it's a benefit for some charity.
Hey, you can't do that. It's against the law.
Yeah, you
well,
can't
it's
just
for body positive. All right, fine.
This guy's name is Glenn Donnelly. It says he was hoping to raise $15,000 for a trio of charities related to mental health and body image. Now, for mental health, I would say skydiving naked would...
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Was it a tandem jump or a solo?
Yes, it was a tandem jump. Thanks for asking, Ace. So,
was he in front or back?
Hump me like a dog, Elvis. And also, there's more to this. I hadn't read ahead. Mr. Donnelly completed the tandem jump while playing Happy Birthday on a violin. while plummeting to earth.
That's very odd.
I hate him.
Yeah, there's too much.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, the guy, the jump master said if they were both naked, hey, pull the ripcord, not that thing. Wow. Okay.
I remember the Swedish lady. Did I have a song for her? Do you remember the Swedish woman that
she's
did the high dive?
The oldest to ever skydive naked?
Yeah.
No, she wasn't naked.
She wasn't naked.
Okay, sorry.
But you know the old song, "There's dotes and dozy dotes," because that's how old she was. So I'm going to do something from her era.
Okay.
Here we go. Take a plane that's quite insane and jump, they'll all high-five her. It could kill an old diver, too, in skies of blue. Oh, it sounds quite odd why this old broad with brittle bones inside her would jump that high out of the sky, something I wouldn't do. Jump from a plane that's quite insane. Well, our partner, he does ride her. It could kill an old diver, too, in skies of blue. That's a hard one to get out. I didn't realize how difficult that would be.
I loved it.
You did a wonderful job.
Hard to play, hard to listen to.
Hard to justify. I was lost at the setup. What is that a parody of?
You don't know the old song, "Maresy dotes and dozy dotes, a little lambsy divey,
Nope.
a kiddly divey too."
You don't know that?
No,
It's a nonsense. Yeah.
It's an old hit.
Little lambsy divey.
Sounds nice. Sounds like a good song. The original. Yeah, that is.
I don't know what I did.
But you do. It actually raises a good point, which is as one gets older, things get a little more brittle, and that may be the reason that elderly folks, skydiving can be even more dangerous. Right?
Yeah, who knows? The G-forces could all of a sudden your arm is dislocated because
I mean,
I don't think your body's meant to go.
Land wrong.
I mean, you don't hear about hey, my 21-year-old buddy broke his hip. Yeah, well, maybe he crashed his Harley into a brick wall. But then one of your older buddies.
Grandpa broke his hip.
Yeah, they broke his hip. Whatever.
Oh, did he fall down? No, terminal velocity.
He pancaked into a parking lot.
Sure beats tripping on a curb.
I'm trying to find.
It's a better story.
I can't find video of this Australian guy skydiving naked.
Has anyone here skydived?
No, I don't have any desire. No.
Part of me wants to, and part of me doesn't.
No.
When I was younger, I wanted to do it, but I don't want to do a tandem jump.
Well, you got to start. You can't. They don't just let you jump.
I'm kind of with you on that.
Because, I'm attached to somebody.
I know. Yeah. I feel like I would want to do it alone as well. But, of course, you have to be tandem at first.
Yeah.
Well, you have to learn,
Don't they have, do it like the paratroopers, with the static line or whatever, and you just run and jump out and it opens it for you.
Oh, really?
Oh. I don't. I think you have to join the military. But
no, you can do it.
I think.
Oh,
really?
You can?
Okay.
Yeah,
really?
there used to be a bar near...
a bar?
Wait a minute.
What?
Just let me finish.
Sorry.
At the airport in DeLand, there was a really cool bar that there was a parachute on the ceiling. It was really cool. And a lot of guys would go out there and take lessons and go skydiving.
Okay.
So, that's Streamers Bar and Grill? That's a joke just for Tom.
Streamers is what they would call it when in the military. About 25 guys jump out of the plane, and the streamers were the ones that the chutes didn't open.
Oh my
They don't have to talk.
It's really quite sad and grim.
It is awful.
Yeah. I think you can take instructions. You don't have to do the first one attached to somebody.
Okay.
Do you want me
I didn't know
I can
that.
set you up. I'm sure we can find someone.
No, I am terrified.
What
of
if you and I
heights.
did a tandem?
No, that
Would that only if I'm on front.
Really? So you're a bottom.
Oh, okay.
You're a
That's
bottom.
even better.
Exactly. I want to cushion the ground for you when we hit.
I'm trying to find. I can't find the video of the naked guy. But I would think
He really wants to see this guy.
A lady would. An elderly lady would be much more likely to break a bunch of bones.
I would think.
Even landing can't be soft.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Even with somebody there. I mean, in a hot air balloon, I've landed rough that would have broken somebody's bones.
I saw hot air balloons, and I still get excited like when I was a kid. Oh, look at the hot air balloon.
I do too.
It was off in the distance. I loved it.
It's
One
the greatest thing to see.
One landed like really close to a major road by my house the other day. It was so bizarre.
Wow.
I was like, what a place to pick.
Now, were they clothed?
Yeah, they were clothed.
A nude hot air
Nude balloonist.
I'm sure that somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's had
Or
sex
you get
in
up
a
there.
balloon.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be hot.
Oh.
Well,
now we know what to get Christy.
Yeah, you're sending Jeff skydiving
for her anniversary.
You're sending Christy balloon humping.
Have you been in a hot air balloon?
No, I would. I'd be real scared, but I would do it.
No, it's really cool.
Yeah,
a little loud when they hit the little.
Never. Well, I won't have. I'll tell them not to do that.
Then it will.
Don't mind those power lines.
Yeah. I could pull this thing and we could rise above the power line. So yeah, I'm sure someone has.
I'm sure.
Copulated, if you will.
Yeah.
All over the farm fields.
Now, I did see someone bungee jump out of a hot air balloon, and I was like, oh, way to make it more insane. Why would you do that? Yeah, they went all the way up and then bungee jumped out and then got pulled back up into the balloon.
They did?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Yeah. People are just, isn't life scary enough?
Yes, it's very scary.
Just going to work every day.
Walking down
you
the
don't have to
stairs
add to it. Yeah, exactly.
Open your mail. It's scary.
Oh, I know how that feels, Pat.
Yeah. That is a terrible
Why
feeling.
is this envelope orange? Or why is it pink?
I still get nervous with some mail. I'm like,
no kidding.
In my search for the naked skydiver video, I discovered this. The American Association for Nude Recreation, I bet that's a busy phone number. They were holding the National Nude Recreation Week in New River, Arizona. That's got to be hot.
Well, that's why you're naked. It's hot.
They're seeking people who want to, quote, try the lifestyle. The nude games held at the Shangri-La Ranch.
The nude games.
Okay, the next sentence. I'm reading this verbatim. This is not me. The naked competitions include games of cornhole.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Things get carried away.
Yeah, wow. Naked badminton. Well, that changes the meaning of the shuttlecock.
Yeah.
By the way. Greco-style wrestling. What?
What?
Okay, this is. Okay, now this has got to be a joke. The three-legged race. Come on. Yeah, the awkward boner competition.
It's just people telling stories of their awkward. Yeah, I was at a funeral.
I was in math class.
No, I said muff diving. You got away from the
Have you ever
pond.
had one of those awkward boners?
Oh, sure.
yeah.
On a plane, swimming. Right now. You've never gotten a random on a plane? Funeral. Yeah. Well, you're going to kind of nod off and wake up and go, oh, jeez, and hope that the person next to you just didn't see it.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Would you? I'll take one of your Werthers. Oh, I haven't seen that since '64.
Well, I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, as you get older, those start to become less and less, the out of nowhere
Gotcha.
ones.
Okay. You mean fewer. Less implies it's smaller in size.
I mean both. Fewer and less. I'm shrinking.
Oh, thank you very much. Is that our sporting news?
That is sports.
Okay, thank you very much. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee. That isn't just any sports desk. It's the Dude Wipes sports desk. And once again, I'm suggesting that next year for the Naked Philadelphia bike ride, the Dude Wipes folks step in and have a seat cleansing competition. So, Patty G, you have a song for us?
Somebody was telling me about naked pickleball close by here. A woman from my apartment complex.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a little song for you. Pickleball, naked pickleball. Fun in the summer, nippy in the fall, playing pickleball with naked Meemaw, Esther, Clem, Betty, and Saul. Flapping parts in private places, Esther's hoo-ha's in your face. Incontinence and eventuality. Now we need to clean up on court 3, playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Trip and fall and an ambulance is called playing pickleball. Naked pickleball. Better use Dude Wipes in the bathroom stall. Boobs are flopping, knees are bruised, hips replaced and backs are fused. Saul Sack is waving in the breeze. He took him to the nuts and fell to his knees playing pickleball. Naked pickleball. Clem's micro-dickle is mighty small playing pickleball. Naked pickleball. Try not to fall on your pickles and balls.
Clem's micro-dickle. Micro-dickle.
That's my grandfather's name.
Clem?
Clem?
Yeah. Clem and
That's a
Esther.
great name.
Clem and Esther.
I love Clem and Esther.
Is Clem short for something?
Clement.
Oh, that's
Clement.
Clement
yeah.
sounds very distinguished.
Yeah, he was.
Clement. I like that.
Was he an actor like your dad?
No, he was a veteran. Yeah, a veteran.
Okay, it was
World War guy. That's my mom's dad.
Oh, your mom's dad. Mm-hmm. Clement. That's a great name.
Yeah,
Don't hear that much.
Nicest guy in the world.
Oh, that's good. Deceased, I'm assuming?
Yeah, early, too. Yeah, he went early.
Really? Well, sorry to hear that.
We had an Uncle Clem in our family. He was a haberdasher.
Really? Mm-hmm. How about that?
Yeah.
So he was quick, huh?
He had a great jewelry collection. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we turn now to the Silac News Desk. What have you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, or are we going to do a story here? We got time.
We got time for one? Okay, go ahead.
Hey, when you talk to Siri or Alexa, do you say please and thank you? A new survey found out how people feel about being polite when communicating with artificial intelligence.
You don't have to be nice to those bitches.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so said the guy who, when they take over, will be extinct.
Alexa, you bitch. Tell me how to get here. Siri.
Nearly.
Where's Walmart, bitch? Can you imagine if somebody spoke to their Siri?
I wonder.
I cuss mine out a lot.
What?
Like it'll be, I'll say, text so-and-so this, and it's like, oh, did you say this? I'm like, no, you dumb bitch, that's not what I said. How did you get that from that? And then I have to redo it.
And then you accidentally text you dumb bitch to your mom.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was just talking to a computer.
I can just hear Siri saying, let Tom live. He was nice to me.
I don't use either.
Nearly half of Americans, though, Josh, believe that AI deserves to be spoken to politely. I will do this.
I mean, you're just a
Thank you,
polite
Alexa.
person. Yeah, of course.
About 40% believe that one day our past behavior towards AI, including Alexa and Siri, will be taken into account somehow.
Well, then we need to stop this now. That's not enough of a warning.
So 40% of us think that you got to be nice to Siri.
Or it's going to come back to haunt you.
Now, earlier in the show when we were teasing this,
yes,
I said,
something.
I said, Siri, call insert name, and it started to call another Christy.
Oh,
my friend Mark's daughter. Hope her phone didn't ring.
Wake up!
Yeah, this thing's listening, and it's listening really well.
Fewer than 10% admitted to being impolite, like this guy over here, Jeff Oskey. Such as swearing or being abrupt to AI robots.
Yeah, it's not paying attention.
I think it's going to do something subtle to you. Since you're going to get a really bad set of directions the next time you ask for.
Well, no, that's usually what it is. It's like you're sitting in the middle of a cornfield going, there's not a mire anywhere around here, Siri. Where did you take me?
25%, however, agreed with this statement. It's okay to be rude or shout at things like Alexa or AI because they have no feelings.
See? I'd rather shout at it than another human being.
Well,
do you ever get the? Is your girl a backseat driver?
No.
Is that a euphemism?
Well, I forgot.
Yes.
Mr. Bottom, Mr. Bottom, the skydiver. Because I am. How do I word this delicately? I wonder if she's listening.
You're a slave to an awful
a certain someone I know is an unbelievable backseat driver from the front seat. Mm-hmm. Now she has a backup.
Kids?
The kids?
No. Well, they're always backing her up. But, I mean, she'll go, what's that thing that she has on their phone? What's that called?
Waze.
Waze, whatever the hell it is, yeah. Oh, well, you should have gone right back there according to Waze. Now it's like 5 against 1.
Oh, that's brutal.
You should listen to her sometimes, though. That Waze can save you a lot of time.
That's how I felt driving with you.
I've also had Waze screw me, though. And
have you?
Yes, but, maybe it was a glitch, and I've never used it since.
Yeah, sometimes the traffic thing is over, where the traffic jam was or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But it might be too good. Like it's.
No, I wasn't joking. Like, I was going to a gig a few months ago, and they're like, you have arrived. And I seriously had cornfields on all sides of me. Right. And I'm like, I haven't arrived. There's nothing here, Waze. And come to find out, it was north something, and she didn't hear the north. And so it just took me to
that, or she heard someone being mean to her.
Right.
She said, I'll
it's
take care of that guy.
Hey, Mr.
Oh, man.
All right, let's start being.
Here's what you want to do. You say to, hey, Siri, how's your day going?
I don't want to. Boy, if it answers. We've got to put it. We've got to slow.
It'll tell you a joke if you ask Siri to tell you a joke.
So will Alexa.
Wait a minute, we're going to put Ace out of business?
Yeah, was the point of me telling you.
Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, brought to you by Sleep Number. I'm certainly looking forward to that. And we'll be visiting the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee, finding out about, among other things, how to get fired as a superintendent at a school, and those NASA astronauts. We finally have an update. And this new story, don't take health tips from the extremely elderly. You'll find out why. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to
So, again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
You can see them kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You try to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
Defeats the purpose.
You can do some of these things, So anyway. Get your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently, hers is the dog one.
Yeah, I gotta feed the dogs.
But I mean,
that was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great. Once you sit down, and you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great!
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
It is a nice neighborhood, but we're on the backside of the South Pasadena, so close. So although it's nice, the crime starts just to the other side of us, and we had some police activity in our neighborhood not too long ago.
I see.
And obviously, a little scary. I'm supposed to be the defender of the home. Currently, with a vitamin D deficiency, it does take a little bit of the edge off your confidence.
Yeah.
Well, if someone breaks in your house, when your first concern is not the burglar, but did he leave the front door open so a strong wind could snap you like peanut brittle?
Sure, I understand.
But a buddy of mine, someone broke into his house, and he did not react the way he thought he was going to.
What did he do?
Well, what he did was he hid.
Oh,
And
really?
and so now he got terrified. He wants to buy a gun to defend his home, and he's never used a gun before in his life. And I was trying to convince him. I said, you don't need a gun to defend you. If you're not a gun guy, what you need is a baseball bat.
Yeah.
The baseball bat is the perfect home defense weapon because any idiot can swing a baseball bat. Because you don't have to be baseball good. You just have to be pinata good is all you have to be.
That's right. That's right.
As a matter of fact, the more spastic and unstable you are, the deadlier you appear to the intruder.
Right. Exactly.
Now, a gun in and of itself is a dangerous weapon. You could be handling a gun and accidentally shoot yourself, but no one has ever been cleaning a baseball bat and accidentally beat themselves to death.
True enough.
If that does happen, that's an acceptable loss. Let that man go.
Yes.
That's very true.
Now, in my fantasy of, defending the home is usually I'm kicking some serious butt, and then there's usually like a catchy phrase at the end. Tag it with something. Even if the guy's got his foot on my chest, I'll look up at him and say, well, I guess that was easier than even you anticipated.
James P. Connolly.
on my dog once. That was
No. That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal cruelty.
Puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh,
yeah.
man. You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never
we're
did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A
No,
dog
it
will
gets
lick it
better.
up. Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph.
A Vietnamese man who is thought to have had the world's longest hair has died. Had that word been penis, I think it would have been a much more interesting story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll just
Change it.
do the story and use penis.
It's creative licensing.
You want me to, wherever the word hair is, say the word penis?
There you go. Now we're on to something.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Don't use the word penis. Use the word
Johnson?
Wang?
Wanker?
Wang?
Yeah, Wang. He's Vietnamese. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wang.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Wang.
Could I read the story?
Sorry.
That's not correct.
That's not correct?
Can I read the story, please?
Go ahead.
Now you know how I feel.
If you'd let me finish, you'd.
No, we're not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking at me snottily? She's running her pie hole over there.
If you'd let me finish, you'll find out why.
All right.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Penis?
unwashed.
Unwashed.
You know what?
You know what? You did
just
jump
can't
in.
resist, can you?
You did just jump in a little easy.
Let me tell you what.
I am not going to let him
Can
get
I
this
tell
story.
you something? This will be. I apologize. You were exactly right.
See, if I say
We
the
jumped in a
exact
little
length
very early.
of Tran Van Hay's
Could you read that sentence again, please? Go ahead. Read it again.
Completely
Read it again.
We're now, once again, we are substituting the word wang for the word hair.
All right.
I am reading word for word.
Go ahead.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed dong.
Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
Oh. Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here enjoying the first day of the week, isn't it?
It's a Monday.
Work week. The first day of the work week. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hit
Love
every
the day.
light green on the way to work today. Everyone.
Oh, how about that?
Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Except for that one up there, but I turned anyway.
I had one of those weird things.
Wait a minute, you mean the one where I always go left
Yeah,
when it's
me
red?
too.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I had one of those weird things this morning where I didn't see another car for like a good 3 or 4 minutes, and in my head I was like, "Is it Sunday? What is it? No, Labor Day's next week." I thought something was wrong.
Sure.
Right.
Is it the end of the world? Did I miss something?
Sometimes you do want to turn the radio news on and go, is something going on?
Did I miss something?
Twilight Zone episode. Have you ever gotten up on a weekend when you don't have to go in and you start to get ready to go in and realize, wait a minute, it's Saturday?
I have not done that.
I have not
I know
done that.
plenty who have, but I'm very well aware of when I don't have to work.
Yeah, I have done that.
Yeah, boy.
Well, you live to work, don't you?
No, but I mean, just forget. You get
How
busy.
many hours were you in here before you realized that no one else was showing up?
I didn't come in.
Oh, okay.
Now the worst one was, and this goes back in time because it was the days of the analog alarm clock. And when I was living in DeLand, Florida, I had an analog alarm clock, and it was a plug-in, no battery backup.
Right.
And unbeknownst to me, the power had gone out, so the clock had stopped. But when the alarm goes off, it looks like it's.
Right.
And I'm driving in, going, "Wow, it's a lot lighter than usual." And that was a station. I had to turn the station on. We had the so-called Frankenstein switch, or the big gigantic switch. That thing, and boy, the phones were lit up.
Yeah, sunrise to sunset. You weren't there for sunrise.
Yeah,
were
where
you?
the hell are you? Those
How late were you? Like hours?
I was about an hour late, yeah, as I recall, 45 minutes to an hour. And again, there was the one guy that always called up. We'd do this thing where we'd talk to this. He was a great guy, Truett Stottlemyre.
Would he call and ask why they called it DeLand?
If you did,
We almost made it.
What? There were two references.
He gave us a pregnant pause to get in there. We ignored it.
No, he would call up and he would tell us what was on sale at his grocery store.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it was so boring. He'd call him and go, "Well, we got Idaho potatoes." And this is how it would go. I'd answer the phone. Hey, joining us on the phone, Pruitt Stoudemire from Stoudemire's Grocery, and then he would. I never ever met the guy.
Wow.
I talked to him every morning.
You never went into Stoudemire's?
I did, and I did, and I saw him, and I thought, something, it's better not.
Yeah,
knowing it.
I agree. I agree with you.
But there was a tagline on it. He'd go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And then I'd finally realize he was like, and then I'd go, "How do you do it? True it."
I like
it. But that one morning when I was late, he was
pissed because
agitated. Didn't get
he
those.
pays for that, right?
Agitated.
And then would he say something after you would say, "How do you do it? True it"? Would he be like, "That's the way I do it"?
Yeah,
Or something?
right. Was there some sort of response?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
I inherited a really boring feature. But he was a great guy. He was a World War II veteran and a distinguished guy.
Canned peaches for 49 cents today.
Exactly.
See, I'd like for us to talk to a guy who he's not affiliated with any particular store. He's just a frugal sort of shopper, and he calls in and lets us know.
Wait a minute, you mean Ace?
Ace, maybe you could give us the deal of the week.
Yeah.
Meyer, they have buy 5, save 5.
On everything?
On everything?
Well, not everything, but certain items.
Well, I want a specific item. How about potatoes au gratin?
Do you buy the Bucks potatoes au gratin?
I grew up on scallop potatoes.
Oh, I did too. I love them.
You like them or hate them? You like them?
I like them. My brother Jeff literally cannot stomach them because we had them so much.
We had them a lot too, but I still
Was it
like
Betty
them.
Crocker? Who did we have? Who made
Betty
it?
Crocker.
Okay.
Throw a little Velveeta in there.
Au gratin and scallop potatoes. Heck yeah.
We don't really acknowledge that food science is so much more advanced. Back in my day as a kid, we'd have fish sticks.
Oh, I love fish sticks.
Oh, God, they were so awful.
Peas out of a can.
Oh, I hate
Chinese food in
those.
cans.
But I mean,
Asparagus in a can.
That's rough.
Stuff is so much
Rough
better
childhood.
Yeah.
Much better.
now. Yeah, I mean, everything is so much better than it was, but I
didn't know sweet peas were green. I thought they were gray.
Yeah, no, you're exactly
you're
right.
right.
And I didn't mind canned peas until I had frozen peas and went, oh my God.
Oh, it's amazing.
These aren't.
This is what they're supposed to taste.
The first spinach we ever had was canned spinach.
Yeah, it was all mushy.
And we were just
worse.
Yes.
I was like, whoever eats this now?
It's delicious.
I
Yeah.
love.
Would your mom put vinegar on it?
No, we didn't even have it like that style.
Got to go with the Popeyes brand.
You know something?
No.
I just won't go canned.
I loved cartoons. I hated Popeye, and I hated Felix the Cat.
Yeah?
Hated him. I don't know why. Popeye, I was so stupid.
I'm pretty surprised that your mom fed you fish sticks.
Rarely.
Well, she hand breaded them herself.
Yeah, okay.
They were caught
in the cod.
And I didn't
From
ever eat
fish
them.
caught
The
in
amount of
Michigan,
fish
yeah.
in the fish stick back in the day, negligible.
No, that's what I want.
breading.
I want 90% breading, 10%
really?
fish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's my favorite fish
I like
stick.
the Gordon's one.
I
Remember
think
the
these were
oh.
90% cotton.
It's like a batter and then a Band-Aid's worth of fish in there.
There's no
yeah.
Yeah.
It's awful.
But so I'd like to congratulate the food engineers. They've done a great job. Stuff is better than it was. There are things that aren't, certainly. We'll get back to my thing about the seasonality of tomatoes, but if I bring it up, Josh gets all mad.
Do you make something that your mother made?
Are you kidding? Of course.
What's your favorite dish that you make that she made?
Her rolls, cinnamon rolls.
You make those?
On occasion, on special occasions. And something really weird happened to me a few years ago. My college roommate, who was good friends with my mom.
Oh, boy.
he told you the truth about a certain night back in
You can't do anything around here.
She came up to visit. You were gone.
He emailed me.
night.
He emailed me one morning. Hey, did you have the recipe from your mom's? And then that same day, my sister emailed me the recipe. And it was just very weird.
Just coincidentally?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just coincidentally,
You know what?
out of nowhere.
I liked that was your mom.
Yeah,
that was your
she's
mom.
saying hi like a-
visiting.
And then we got a copy of my mom's handwritten recipe with her handwriting with a couple stains on it, and we had it blown up and it's framed in the hallway at my house.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
But it's great. It's great. And we've talked about this before. There's certain things like I use Tide detergent because my mom. There's a whole bunch of stuff my mom did. Good enough for her. I'm not going to. Shop
My mom
her.
made the best pot roast, and I cannot recreate that. I don't know what. She used a pressure cooker, the old-fashioned one.
Yeah, I have one of those. I'm afraid to use it.
Yeah. I don't even have one.
bombs.
Yeah.
They seem like they are bombs.
But she used hers all the time, and it was so good. And it's just.
I'm always afraid it's going to explode.
I want some. Are you going to bring in cinnamon rolls tomorrow, Tom?
I can't. I've got a busy day, but I can do it one of these days. They're amazing. It's a great recipe.
Wow. Sound delicious.
Mm-hmm.
What's your mom's best recipe?
Oh, she's horrible. Nothing.
No kidding?
Oh, nothing.
Like, does she know she's a bad cook?
Like, yeah, she doesn't even try.
Oh, okay.
Like, our Monday meal was beans and franks, where she would take a package of hot dogs and cut them up and put them in a can of pork and beans.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
And add a little bit of mustard and ketchup and some brown sugar.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was our meal over some
hobo
Wonder
soup?
Bread. Yeah.
Do you have a go-to quick thing? For example, ever do tuna noodle casserole?
Oh, yeah. Actually,
cream
that's,
of mushroom
that's
soup,
the best thing
noodles,
my mom
and tuna
makes.
fish.
I love tuna
And my
noodle.
kids love it. I do make that.
And the key to that is having the top all crispy.
Oh, sure.
Well, you got
Do
to
you
get.
use potato chips?
Oh, you do that?
I use Ritz.
I like to get a
Crackers,
get a Bernzomatic torch and
Yeah, ours would just become crispy. It wasn't. She didn't add anything to it.
That's called overcooked.
Yeah. I like that.
That's 400 instead of 375.
Coming up, we have Louis Vuitton in the news. We have
Alain Delon.
Alain Delon, the Marlon Brando of France.
Yes.
Did he kill his dog? We're going to find out.
Yikes.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wingnuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun.
Oh, me mothers! Oh, me mothers! Me mother's gigantic brassiere with an awning and screen door could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mothers! Oh, me mothers! Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
There's a monkey here riding a dog.
Yes, there is.
Hi. And the monkey's name is...
Where's the camera?
Dawn? Okay, Dawn the monkey.
Dawn the monkey and Dan the dog, right?
And the dog's name is Dan.
Dan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the doggy has a little saddle.
Oh, look at that.
And the monkey's riding around our studio.
At first glance, it doesn't appear as though the monkey has any control over where the dog goes.
Quite clear. Is the monkey steering?
I don't think the monkey is steering.
He's got reins.
He does have reins.
Can I put my hand out? Will the monkey bite my finger? Or?
Don't dare spit in my pop, monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
look at that little guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, she's drinking from James's glass.
James, I hope that's not a Jaeger bomb, James.
No, this is the White Russian, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't care who you are. That's fracking the door.
She wants the chocolate. He had hot chocolate. She's trying to get the chocolate.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I told you anything sweet. She'll like anything sweet.
Thank you for clarifying.
That really, she likes that.
Did you see that?
And you want me to tell you something? This has never been done. I've never, ever turned her loose. I mean, I've always...
Oh, you know
the first time I've ever turned her loose.
Because she has the strength of 10
Well, it's not that. You know, I just, she's relaxed and...
We can tell.
You know...
Yeah. Did you see what
In a
she
minute,
did,
she's
though?
going to be drunk.
Did you see what she did? She stuck her head in there, couldn't get the chocolate. Now she's using her hand to get down to the bottom.
Dipping
of
it out.
And licking her hand out.
Yeah.
She's no idiot.
Well, thanks for asking.
James, do you have a smoke? She might want one of those now.
Yeah, we'll need that smoke, definitely.
As if this could get any better. If the monkey would smoke a cigarette.
Light one up.
Wow. Do they have a pre? How would I word this
Race,
delicately?
performance?
If they're going to. If they're going to defecate, do you know, or do they just like let it rip?
Yeah, and they come over and ring a bell and. Because
I got squelched about her playing with herself. But on defecation, how does that work?
How does that work? Okay.
I think she's going back over to see Chris.
Might have to go.
Oh, please,
yeah. Okay.
please leave a monkey turd over there.
If you could you please defecate on his keyboard?
Please,
that would top the show. What, sweetie?
Just a little one.
Just a little baby rabbit.
Have you got food over there, Tom?
Would you like? No, I've got iced tea.
Oh yeah. Well, she.
Hi, how are you, sweetie? You are just the cutest little thing. Don't walk on my.
We do have a banana if we want to bring it in.
My headphones just went off. Oh God.
Bring a banana in. See if she'll eat it.
Oh yeah, she'll eat a banana.
She'll eat a banana. She'll eat that.
Question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock. Christy Lee's got nice rack.
Details on the way.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, Joe.
Chick McGee's in today at home. He's in his home. And Jeff Hoskey's sitting in at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. I'm learning from the best spin doctor in the house of when you make a mistake, you just roll with it.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. That was Josh's high school.
Ace Cosby over there. I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. And my gosh, Tom Griswold, Captain, our captain.
Well, thank you very much. Now, that sidekick chair, of course, is the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair, as you mentioned. And we have Ace Cosby at the Sleep Number Bed. Folks are proud to present the Ace Cosby joke of the day right now.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Jeff, I learned this from you when you got back from the Olympics.
Yeah?
What do you call a Frenchman attacked by a bear?
A Frenchman attacked by a bear?
Yeah.
What?
Claude.
I don't mind that one.
No, that's acceptable.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least it's a joke.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save right now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Well, that's a perfect segue into what Christy has, because it involves a famous French person.
That's right. The family of the late French movie star Alain Delon has decided to go against his wishes and not bury his dog with him. Mr. Delon died on August 18th at the age of 88. In 2018, he had suggested in an interview with Paris Match that he wanted his beloved sheepdog Lobo to be buried with him.
He had to be joking.
He told the publication at the time, if I die before him, I'll ask the veterinarian for us to leave together. I'd prefer that knowing he would let himself die on my tomb, I would prefer that to knowing he would let himself die on my tomb and endure so much suffering.
Boy, this guy really thinks
of himself.
Yeah.
No, he can't be kidding.
Following Mr. Delon's passing, an official with the Brigitte Bardot Foundation said he contacted the late actor's family after foundation members expressed concern over Lobo's fate. The official said Mr. Delon's family had told them the question was not even raised and they would let the dog live.
They did put down his wife, however. they gave her the needle and
This is an interesting thing I've never thought about. Mr. Delon reportedly had 50 dogs during his lifetime.
All right.
Do you know how many dogs you've had during your lifetime?
Yeah.
50?
That's a lot, isn't it?
So many.
Poops on the rug. Next dog.
yeah.
I've had 9 golden retrievers in my life.
It just as an adult or even as a kid?
As an adult.
Okay.
I mean, if I probably have had about, let's see, 1, 2, 11. Wait a minute, no, 12 dogs in my life, and they're all great. They're all the best because they're dogs.
I think I've had 12 in my life.
There you go. See, Josh, do you have a dog growing up?
Yeah, of course. 1, 2, 3. 3 for sure.
Names.
Spats was the dog when I was.
He was the least coordinated of your dogs.
No, not Spaz.
Spaz. With a T.
Now, by the way, I don't want to get into trouble here, but I want to get back to this. Is the word spaz okay now?
I don't know that it's necessarily okay, but it's not what it was back when you were in school.
Because spaz was not okay, and then I've heard it being used.
Right. It became less offensive, but I still think it's pejorative.
Because now, for example, the word, and I'm using this guardedly, the word queer has been acquired by the queer community. And
well, that's been bastardized multiple times over. I mean, it used to mean odd.
Right.
And then
but now the so-called queer community is using that word.
I always like when communities take
they've taken possession of it.
Right.
All this gets very confusing. They should be published every week. There should be a weekly list of terms we can't use anymore. I know I've said this before, the whole gypsy thing.
Right.
Yes.
That something is a gyp. I thought it was JIP. I had no idea.
I thought it was
and
JIP too.
I did not know that it was pejorative and
right.
A
So spats,
lot of those things.
Not spaz.
Yeah,
right, spats. And I'd have to ask my mom why that dog was named Spats.
Wasn't there a restaurant named Spats at one time?
Yep. But that dog was awesome. And then
Spats, the dog probably had white paws.
Maybe. Yeah. Did he have white paws?
I don't know. Not that I'm in my head. I'm not picturing that.
Because aren't spats those things that
right
go over your socks or something?
Over your shoes.
I'll have to ask my mom why.
My dad was a big dog guy too.
Oh.
Yeah. We had dogs. He named them after composers. No joke. We had Puccini growing up and Mozart as German Shepherds. So
that's cool.
Imagine calling them.
Yeah, but those are kind of
That's
cool
kind of
names.
cool,
Yeah.
though, especially for German Shepherds.
I'm surprised he didn't go because your dad was a professor of Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
I'm surprised he didn't go Shakespeare.
No, he went composers, opera. Big opera fan. Yeah.
Would Mozart call when he come when you called him?
Wasn't he deaf?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
the joke, Chrissy. Thanks.
Sorry.
That was Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Oh,
I think was
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter.
you know what matters slightly.
Beethoven was the Saint.
They're all deaf to me.
Beethoven was the Saint Bernard.
Yeah, that's right.
If I remember the Charles Grodin vehicle correctly.
I learned a new term over the weekend with the girls. Slept on. Have you heard this?
Yeah.
What's it mean?
Yeah, you've heard that before?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Well, because the girls were talking about Crispin Glover, and they were saying, yeah, as an actor, he was slept on.
Oh, he was ignored or over.
Right.
Yeah,
And now
ignored
people.
or overlooked. I
Yeah.
had never heard that before. They really like him, and they were like, yeah, people just at the time, I don't think gave him the credit that he was due. And I'm like, no.
Well, he was such a weirdo
Yeah.
on talk shows and stuff.
Yeah.
But I love him. Yeah. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. He's great.
He's in that?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever been slept on, Josh?
I have been slept on. Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever slept on someone?
I don't like to talk about my manslaughter cases.
It really wasn't his fault.
So I'm sorry. So we have Spats,
Right.
And then we have who else?
Cricket, and she was wonderful. She was named Cricket because at the shelter, her sister or brother was named Bick. And so there were two lighters, Bick and Cricket. I don't know.
Somebody smoked.
Yeah. Well, we got her in House Springs, Missouri. Everybody smoked. And then Nikki came along, and I grew up with dogs and cats. Grew up with all of them, and birds. We had parrots and parakeets, and
Really?
Did they talk?
Yeah. Fredbird talked. Yeah, and he would.
Fredbird?
His main trick was his cage was sort of right outside the bathroom. I mean, across the hall.
Right.
And if you came out from the shower, he would whistle at you.
Nice.
My dad taught him to do that.
Pretty good trick.
That's great.
Yeah, and then Fredbird flew away one day. Yeah. I go, Dad, what do you ever think happened to Fredbird? He goes, he probably landed in the woods and let some critter come up to him. I was like, oh, jeez. Because he didn't know any better.
Lasted 2 hours.
I wish you would have. I was kind of wanting you to lie to me, Dad. Tell me he met some bird friends.
Yeah,
We had
flew to the
a-
Amazon. Lived a great life.
We had a guinea pig and a parrot, and the parrot could mimic the guinea pig, and they would talk back and forth.
Oh, wow.
So you couldn't tell who was making the sounds.
Really?
Yeah.
What's a guinea pig sound like? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Good.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the key is what does a guinea pig smell like?
Yeah.
What? Do
We
they
were pretty
smell
white
bad?
trash. Yeah, they smell horrible.
They smell like wood chips and turds. Oh, I forgot the urine soaking.
Did you own guinea pigs?
I had one, Gilby, named after my dad's friend, named him after his favorite gin.
Did you have the ball, though? We had the guinea pig ball.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like a
Hamster
big,
ball.
and
You
you
could
would
roll.
put it in there, and it'd run around the house and
Yes.
urinate all over your house.
We had a
It was fun.
hamster. I had a hamster, Romeo and Juliet. I had 2 hamsters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not for long, though, right?
Yeah.
No, well, one of them liked to go outside, and I would let her out, and
they
she
become-
didn't come back.
Become
Juliet was a bit of a
hawk food.
Hawk food, yeah.
I'll
I
start
lost
cross.
sight of her.
Well,
when
in
she
any
was gone.
event, Alain Delon,
Alain Delon.
he was like the Brando of
He
France.
was so handsome.
Any movies you know that he was in? I've seen some French films, but
He was in a lot. He never. Unlike some of the French actors, he never really crossed over.
Oh, okay.
To the United States.
Like Gérard Depardieu.
Yeah. He's in a lot of trouble.
He's in Women Are Weak, Purple Noon, Rocco and His Brothers,
Yeah, Purple Noon was the
Les
big French one.
Eclipses, The Leopard,
I'm aware of Purple Noon. I have not seen it.
The Girl on a Motorcycle. Ooh, ooh.
But
La Piscine.
and in any event, he did not. He owned 50 dogs in his lifetime, and he did not. They did not put his dog down to bury them. Presumably, they could dig him up, I guess, when the dog leaves this earth and put him.
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
Or just put him, maybe cremate the dog and put him on the tombstone or something, right?
Right now, the dog's listening, going, "I'm right here."
No one asked me.
Hell, I didn't even like that guy.
Isn't this like a Egyptian pharaoh thing?
It used to be,
Yeah. They would mummify their dogs.
But I mean, would they wait?
No, I don't think they
I'll
did.
bet they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to time that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, do they store the dog until the pharaoh dies, or
I bet this has happened in modern times, and we just don't know about it.
I don't want to know about it.
Some weird
Chokes the cat at the last minute.
We're going out together. You're coming with me.
Remember the guy? Remember the volcano? And there was the guy who had the same name as former President Harry Truman.
Wasn't it in Washington State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they interviewed the guy. I'm not going anywhere.
He and his dog.
And he had the dog. I felt bad for the dog. I mean, if, crazy man wants to get melted down in a flow of lava, that's up to him. But the poor dog.
Yeah, that
he's
is
going, hey, take me with him.
man.
This guy's nuts. Get me the hell out of here. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Coming up in the news.
Well, if you'd like to live to be one of the world's oldest people, scientists are advising you not to take health tips from the world's oldest people. We'll have that story coming up.
Okay, thank you very much. Right now, I want to talk about aging and retiring. And if you're curious about that, I've got something that'll be interesting to you coming up a little bit later on from the SILAC news desk. Also coming up, I want to talk about jewelry, because coming up we're going to be doing a special thing with our annual contesting involving the NFL and some great football games on the way this season. And you can be picking those games every week. We did it last year, had a blast. We're going to do it again. And this time the prize package will be coming to us from Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven Singer, he's the IHateStevenSinger.com guy, famous for his love of real diamond jewelry. I'm talking about real, natural, earthborn diamonds. That's what Steven Singer specializes in. Lots of great seasonal stuff, of course, with his famous gold-dipped roses. But any day of the year, Steven Singer has the best prices and lots of great stuff going on. No phony sales, no weirdo discounts. It's Taco Tuesday, blah, blah. Nope, Every day is a great day at Steven Singer. Today, for example, it's a great day to go online to IHateStevenSinger.com, see what's out there, perhaps get your sweetie little something for no particular reason. Hey, how about a bracelet? That'll score you some points, and it'll look great all the time. Real, natural, earthborn diamonds on that bracelet or necklace. One place, one price. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Speaking of dogs, he's got his beautiful dog, Buddy. IHateStevenSinger.com. You can see Buddy when you go to the website and find out what's happening. Don't forget the 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee from Steven Singer Jewelers. Fast and free shipping. That's right, free shipping. And it goes out the day you order if you get it in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time. But IHateStevenSinger.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Lavelle, you have, is it your wife's dog, the Shih Tzu?
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Japanese crap through the house.
You were saying you wanted to get a new dog, so we were giving you some dog tips. Now, I'm a big fan of the Golden Retriever.
Oh, man.
Maybe I could see you with a Golden Retriever.
No, man, that's not a black dog. I'm sorry. Them Golden Retrievers need love. Mm-hmm. Black dogs, we chain them to a tree, with a truck chain, and you ever see at a real black people house, the dog be running around the tree on the truck train. He don't even bark no more. He just yelling, help, 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 help. Somebody give me some help. Call the dog whisperer. Give me some help. We don't take our dogs to the doctor. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. But it's just the thing about it. I want a dog. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a dog, I want a man dog.
You need a Rottweiler.
Yeah, Rottweiler, a Pit Bull, a Mastiff, or a mutt mixed with Rottweiler, Pit Bull, Mastiff. A little mountain lion in him. I can't pet him, but he scared me to death, but I take him out anyway. Because like that, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking of this. We in 2010. You don't know what's going to happen. I might be the last man on earth, like I Am Legend. And I don't want to be out here as I Am Legend and got a Shih Tzu as my guard dog.
It's not going to eat zombies.
Right. He's not going to eat zombies or demon dog. He's going to jump in my pocket. Do something. Do something. They're messing up my coat. Lousy she is.
But you dip a zombie in grape jelly.
Hey, I don't know how. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna eat him before he eat me. Especially if I'm the last man on earth. Who you gonna tell?
That's right.
You know, but I mean, I don't like German Shepherds, but I do. I want a dog that people scared of. And see, I live in the Studio City in California, where it's dog lover haven. Dogs walk around with sweaters on, and they got bottles of water. You got to pick up their poop, man. Come on, man. I'm glad my dog little. Poop ain't that big, because I mean, if he pooped like some of these dogs, I mean, a mountain of poop, and they got to shovel it up into a little plastic bag. I mean, and the dog look like you better get it before you get a ticket.
Well, in your case, obviously, since your dog does it primarily in your home,
right. Well, but I mean, he don't do it in the house no more because I laid down the law.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, that's what.
How'd that go?
That's what newspaper subscriptions
sounds like there was an incident.
It was his butt was sore. I'm gonna just let you know that.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know people are dog lovers, and you don't want to be offending nobody. Like, oh my God, because people treat dogs better than they treat adults. I'm for real, man. I was watching Animal Planet one day, and there was a guy out in the water drowning, and there was a dog out there drowning, and they threw a life preserver out there, and they say, put it around the dog. We'll get you next. People love dogs. And my neighborhood, I want to shake it up, because I live with all these nice-looking dogs running around. They all walking around bougie little uppity dog show dogs. I want to have an animal that ain't nobody going to, be able to feel safe around, like a hyena.
A big ugly dog.
Like a hyena. Or a baboon. A baboon. You have a baboon on a leash.
No, yeah.
Oh my God, that would freak somebody out, because a baboon not only will eat you, it will grab hold of you and eat you while you're looking at you. Right. That's a pet.
Wow. I want a pet I can fight off.
Those scare me.
I'm like bad shockma. I don't want no cutesy wussy dog. I mean, my dog got to be able to do something. I'm sorry. I mean, my dog, the dog we got now, he's just
doesn't do
pathetic.
anything.
He don't know no trick, but he know how to get the food.
What's his name?
Big Larry.
Big Larry.
Of course. What else would it be? What does he weigh?
He's a little pipsqueak dog. He's a little, I mean, he's probably about 9 pounds.
Okay, Big Larry.
Big Larry, yeah, we call him Big Larry. I just kind of gave him a big name, since he was a little.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's a pet shop dog. I hate pet shop dog. I like Humane Society dogs because they appreciate you when you come in there. Them dogs put on a show for you, man. I mean, you talking about a chorus line. Please take me home. They're about to kill me.
Back in my day, the alphabet ended with the letter V.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Already having ourselves a morning. It's going to be a good week, everybody. Tom, your thoughts on that?
I'm excited about it.
You're excited about the week?
Yes.
Yeah, I got some little secret projects going.
Like?
That's fun.
Well, they wouldn't be secret if I told you.
Yeah, you don't have to tell
Well,
us.
I was hoping you would slip.
Is there a
Sometimes you do.
poster involved?
No, there's a large pink slip involved. How do you spell your last name?
He's in that chair. He has to say something.
Yeah, that's my tribute to Mr. McGee for being on today.
I've got a bunch of stuff going on this week. I'm very excited about it. Let's see. We have. I mentioned briefly that we're getting ready for the football season.
Yes.
And we're going to talk with Joe Theismann coming up this week, maybe today. But we're also doing something again. We did it last year. It's our sort of pigskin pick'em kind of competition. And even if you know nothing about football, you can have fun with it. And we're going to have weekly prizes from Steven Singer Jewelers. It's going to be great. We had so much fun with it last year. And then each week we'll have a winner, and they'll get to go against the Chick McGee Shoeing of the Week picks.
Right.
And appear on the show live. That's practically a sentence. Diagram that and get back to how I can fix that up. I'm trying to do two
Has
things.
anyone diagrammed a sentence since 7th grade?
No.
Like, have you needed it at all?
No.
No, it's for learning. You don't
It's
ever
a
have
complete
to
waste of time. It's like learning script.
No, it's important to learn. Very important.
Nope.
You'll figure it out.
Don't need it.
Speak English enough, you'll grab it. It'll.
Well, AI will write all your papers for you anyway. It won't matter.
Jeff, you're a writer.
I don't believe in following rules. I like going off script.
By the way, did I send you the article about how it's okay to end a sentence with a preposition?
You did. I liked that article.
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of fun. So you can say, "Hey, where's it at?" And you're okay now.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of always dig, but I
I
thought
know,
it was a
it
white
was-
trash move. So
Apparently now it's considered to be legitimate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So much for the English section of our show. We return to the SILAC news desk, where you'll find Christy Lee.
Scientists are advising people against taking health tips from the world's oldest people.
seems like a buzzkill, just that sentence alone.
Right? Dr. Richard Farger at the University.
Well, this poor guy, his whole life.
Farger.
How's his mom doing?
She's
Mother Farger?
Farger at the University of Brighton said scientists are still trying to work out why some people live way beyond the age of 100. Dr. Farger said that some individuals are just lucky, and their habits, especially the unhealthy ones, do not necessarily drive their longevity.
Yeah, but they also don't necessarily hurt them.
Yeah, like this guy. Merely because you have survived smoking 60 cigarettes a day doesn't mean smoking 60 a day is good for you.
But doesn't everybody know that?
Yes.
Isn't that why we're always amused by what the old people say?
Yeah.
But it's always, well, I drank a bottle of tequila every day, and I beat my wife, and that was...
Oh, my God.
No, it's rarely that.
Another theory is that centenarians had specific genetic features that equipped them to live a longer life, which is pretty much what every doctor will tell you.
My
It's
twin
based
brother
on
didn't
genetics.
do so well. Of course, he lived in Nagasaki.
Boy! Domestic abuse. Nuclear.
Doubling down. Holy cow.
Go ahead, throw in World War II there, buddy.
He did already.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well,
Mustard gas took Clem.
according to Guinness World Records, Maria Brañas Morea, who was the world's oldest person before passing away at the age of 117, attributed her longevity to order, tranquility, good connection with family and friends, contact with nature, emotional stability, no worries, no regrets, lots of positivity,
She was beaten to death by someone.
and staying away from toxic people.
No, I want to hear the 105-year-old go, a shot of beam every morning.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, do you want to live that long? Like, I say 80 is long enough for anyone to live. And you blow out the candles and we blow out the back of your head onto the cake.
No, wait till you get to be a little older.
We'll get back to
No,
you.
we got plenty of people on this earth. 80s. If you haven't done it by 80, you ain't doing it. Get out of the way.
My husband really, really wants to live to be 100.
I do too.
He
Yeah.
really does.
Oh, no. Well, how long does he want you to live?
How old am I?
What is he? You looking for the number?
I bet if you have kids and grandkids, you go, you know what, I do want to stick around a little longer.
See what they're going to do.
No, I remember this when we were just talking about the elderly. This was a, I think she was 110, Flossie Dickey. And the TV station was going to do the interview. I think we have the audio here. I'm not.
Now, she kind of argues Jeff's point.
I'm sorry. Here we go. This is the TV station. As they're doing one of those live spots where they've got.
And this was in the morning.
You're sorry for them being interrupted. You weren't sorry for you interrupting me with that. This is fascinating. He was mad because.
Started again.
Okay, Josh, can you calm down for a second? Here we go.
This is Flossie Dickey, and she is enjoying some coffee this morning because, Flossie, you say you're a little tired this morning. Is that right?
I am tired.
tired.
She is very tired. That's actually, I heard, your favorite activity to do at the center here is to take a little nap.
Take a nap many times as I can.
As many times as she can, she likes to take a nap. Later today, Flossie's family is going to be coming out here to throw you a big birthday party. Are you excited for your party?
Not one bit.
Yeah, this is where this woman who's doing the interview should get some kind of an award.
Yes, no
You know, she goes into work, she gets the assignment. Okay, you've got to go talk to a lady who is turning 110, and she's this woman. The reporter is so sweet and nice. She's trying to be kind to this lady, and then she hears this.
I am tired.
And they go, hit the button, Roy.
Not one bit.
She probably takes a nap face down on her pillow. She accidentally smothers herself in her sleep.
She's ready. She's ready.
She's
gone.
Well, I know. In that, she was ready.
Oh, yes, she was.
110.
I just read a story last week about a lady who's like 100 years old and she still dances. She does tap 3 days a week.
Well, see, she's not ready.
No,
yeah,
she
yeah.
is
It's
not
all up to the
ready.
person at a certain. They go, you know what? I'm ready to go.
I mean, 110. It says her family's coming. Who?
It's people like her is the reason I'm not going to have Social Security when I retire, because they plan on her dying at 78, and now she's using all that money.
Well, with your logic, you're going to send the government to your house to shoot you on your 80th birthday.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
80 is too young.
Nah, that's perfect.
No.
You had your time.
No.
100.
If you didn't do it in 80 years, you ain't ever going to do it. Get out of the way.
What are you talking about? We were talking about earlier this morning, people skydiving when they were 96.
Well, if she knew she was going to die at 80, she would have done it at 79.
Oh, I see. So she would have done it anyway.
Yeah, they would have sped that up. She wouldn't have waited so
You
long.
should watch the movie Midsummer. There, you would like it. There are certain rules like that.
Oh, I'm all for it. I'm starting a new government.
So they're saying, this doctor guy is saying, just because you read about some old lady like this that says the secret is, and it's usually dietary, but
Yeah, I never smoke, never drink alcohol.
but sometimes it's the
blah,
opposite.
Blah, blah.
Sometimes it's the guy, every morning I woke up and drank a quart of booze. And
Well, remember the lady in France who held the record for a long time? I think she was a smoker. She was 120 or something.
Slightly related. I went to my grandparents had their 75th wedding anniversary. And I was sitting next to my grandma, and I said, "What's the key to 75 years?" And she said, "Patience." Isn't that something?
Yeah.
We can all learn from that.
yeah, she was a patient.
We're both patients.
Patience.
What was your...
Hang as many other patients here. What was what?
How'd your grandfather say?
He didn't hear me or anything.
He wasn't. By the way, he wasn't allowed to talk.
That's it.
And the key to his longevity was shutting up. And,
He hadn't heard her. That's
he was just saying, yes, dear, and the key is turning off your hearing aids.
I imagine patience is a very important part to staying married for 75
That's a
years.
Oh, my gosh, that's amazing.
That's a long time.
Well, they were married when they were 4. It was a different time.
Different times. Yeah.
By the way, he paid for his health care with camel cash. Remember those days when you'd get the
Camel cash.
I had a stack of it.
Oh, the guys who were saving up for the bomber jacket.
Oh, yeah.
You were a camel smoker?
Oh, yeah.
Non-filter?
No, straight. I did the Camel Wides at one time. I did the Camel
What's
Straight.
a Camel Wide?
It was a bigger cigarette. It was like a little bit bigger around.
No kidding.
And they were popular for like 2 years. The Camel Wides. I did the lights. I did all of it. But yeah, I would collect Camel Cash. I had like a rubber banded stack of Camel Cash.
Did you ever
Is it
turn
valid
it in?
for anything?
I got a lighter. I got an ashtray.
3 weeks of free chemo.
Yeah, exactly. I was saving up for the chemo, but I never got enough.
Godwin said a treadmill.
Oh, I thought he said chemo.
That'd be awesome if there was a treadmill with Joe Campbell's face.
That was one of the Marlboro ones. You could get a raft.
Oh, sure.
Like to go outdoors so you could like paddle your ass off with your wheezy lungs.
And an iron lung logoed. What do they do with all the old iron lungs? Are they?
When I worked at a hospital, and there was a floor in that hospital, and that's all they had up there. It was creepy.
Are they still
And you
used?
had to walk through it to get to another part of the hospital where the doctors and residents would live, like overnight shifts. Do they still use them?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
There are probably a bunch of old haunted houses around the country.
Yeah, that bought these old.
Yeah.
Now, your father never had to do that,
Yeah.
right? Oh, he did?
When my dad had polio, he was in an iron lung. Absolutely.
Did you have one in-house?
You had one
No,
in your
it
house?
wasn't in the house. No.
Oh.
This was in it would have been 1940.
Wasn't in the house. What you made him use it in the backyard?
It would have been.
He was back in the deck.
Hospital. Never mind.
Some people had him in the house, right?
Yeah, there was a guy that recently that I read that was still in an iron lung.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
After
yeah, I
all
don't know.
these years.
Maybe they still have them. I don't know. They probably have a different name now.
I'm sure they have
Maybe
a
they're
different...
not like
stainless steel lung or something a little more.
PVC lungs.
Oxygen chamber or
What got your
something?
dad out of the iron lung? Like good medication or health care? Did things change?
He was able to breathe on his own.
Oh.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's a fair question. Maybe the iron lungs are in the same place that the band is from Chuck E. Cheese and the old phone booths. Maybe it's like maybe they're shipped off to other countries, some third world country. Well, don't have any food for you. How would you like this iron lung?
In a way, it's a shame we don't have phone booths anymore because the old iron lungs would have made decent phone booths. Yes. Can you imagine?
Well, I can make a call, but you got to lie down.
You could stand up. Wow, man.
Now, I look around the room and I see at the sports desk today, sitting in for Chick McGee, we have at the Dude Wipes sports desk, it's Jeff Oskey. Christy Lee is sitting over there. She's at the Silac Insurance News desk. And Josh is, of course, at the Steven Singer, IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. And we just got that great joke of the day from Ace Cosby at the Sleep Number Joke of the Day seat. We return to Christy Lee. What else is going on over there?
A toddler was mistakenly given wine instead of apple juice at a California restaurant recently.
Oops.
The LA Times reports the incident occurred at the Fujiyama Japanese restaurant in Salinas. The 2-year-old girl's parents told KSBW that the apple juice served to their daughter was actually cooking wine that had been mislabeled.
Whoops.
Her mother, Naomi Valencia, told the station she was swaying, she was falling over, leaning on walls, couldn't hold her head up, she was slurring her words. An emergency room visit revealed the girl had a blood alcohol content of 0.12%.
Yikes.
God, this is horrible. By the way, she has fully recovered. The California Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control said it's working with local authorities to investigate the matter.
She's now been asked to become a cast member on Real Toddlers of Orange County.
Well, she got pulled over on the way home, and it was really unfair because she doesn't even know the alphabet yet.
Of course she's not going to get it right.
Yeah, that's what tipped him off when she called up her ex-boyfriend and cussed him out from the mom's phone.
What do you mean do the alphabet? I
Texted her
pay
ex.
your tax. My parents pay your taxes.
Where's the keys to my toy Jeep? I can drive.
Dude, have you seen where they take the grown men are taking their kids' Jeeps like that, those little power cars, and they put like extra batteries in them and they get them up to like 45, 50 miles an hour? And they put their kids in them with helmets on and they're doing donuts in the cul-de-sac and peeling out. It's amazing.
Oh, my God.
I'm surprised they stay together.
No, it's surprising how well they hold up. But no, it's funny. Some of them get up 40 miles an hour now.
Are the kids in them?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Kids.
They put a helmet on them. They're good.
Oh, my goodness.
In any event, this was at a Japanese restaurant. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's one of those places where they cook the food right there on the table. The drunk little toddler. Throw me the shrimp, yeah. Oh, I'll catch it.
Well, a lot of times they'll squirt the cooking wine into your mouth.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, like they'll shoot it from across the table at you.
You remember the famous case with the because they have it in what's it called? They have the little squirter doll,
right? The little pee-pee guy,
and it comes out the pee-pee. Remember this?
Yeah, that woman sued.
There was a lawsuit
for sexual.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that is still a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
When you go to they're not called hibachis, right? There's a different name for them.
Teppanyaki.
Teppanyaki, but they all call them hibachi.
Sure, yeah.
I love those places, and as we've said for years, they need some new gags. We got to sit down and write one for them.
I say I don't go that often. So I'm always surprised by the gags, even if I've seen them before.
The choo-choo train, the volcano.
Yeah, the onion volcano. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the heaving the shrimp into your mouth.
Really? Well,
hot shrimp.
I don't know where you go. They've lowered now they do zucchini. They don't throw the shrimps.
What?
Oh, for shellfish allergies?
No, I think because they're cheap asses. They're like shrimp are too much, especially if you miss. I'm not going to throw 3 shrimp at you to have them go by your head. I'm going to start. At the last 2 times I went, zucchini, no shrimps.
Wow.
Yeah, the last couple of times I've gone, the best gag is they have a Mexican guy cooking Japanese food. Yeah, that's a pretty good gag.
How
does he know how to do that?
I had a guy who was using the Japanese accent, and I asked him where he was from, and he said India, and I was like, I don't think you're allowed to do butter fry. Look at the butter fry.
Yeah,
anymore.
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
I know you're all Asia, but that doesn't count.
In a Pacific Rim.
Yeah, they're pushing it at some of these.
Yeah, the Apu factor has come into play here. I got a letter. I suppose you want me to hear it. Yes, thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
Please. We all have tiny strokes throughout the day.
Dear radio legends and Jeff. Oh,
I'll take that.
Okay, thank you.
As long as I'm included.
I lost my previous pair of Raycon earbuds. Once I heard they were updated with new features and colors, I had to order them again. The new ones sound great. I love the quick charging feature. Thank you for the special discount, and thank you for the laughs. From Robert in Twin Falls.
Well, thank you, Robert. That's very nice.
Tell me more about Raycon earbuds,
Well,
Christy.
even though we're not in school anymore, you can do your back-to-school shopping. It's still exciting, and we can save you money with Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. Every student needs earbuds, right? How are you going to listen to your music and not pay attention to your teachers if you don't have earbuds? With Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds, you can also get active noise cancellation and multi-point connectivity that'll let you pair with 2 devices at once, plus quick change function. That would be quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. And their ergonomic design comfortably fit the widest range of ears. Plus, they have a little thing that comes with them that have all kinds of different sizes of gel tips, so you can fit the gel tip in your ear that fits.
Even if you have like freaky elephant ears,
right? Or if you have teeny tiny ears like mine, they fit. We receive Raycon upgraded everyday earbuds, and I love them. I have the blush violet. I think you got the forest green, royal blue, and of course, there's always the classic black. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today, and you'll get 20 to 40% off site-wide. That's right. You'll get up to 40% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you, Raj. Christy Lee. Coming up, Louis Vuitton. Also, astrology. Is it real? They did a scientific test. We're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact info.
And I asked Frank if he could sing. And the answer is not really.
Probably correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about nice, John? How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet
and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da. That would have been better as me. Da da da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke, with a light up a smoke. But he's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
How about John Madden? Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. Spent too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. And, the fact of the matter is probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics. And the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song. You're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought it was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la, da, 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 dee, da, da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Very nice. Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so...
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILAC.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Today.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Having a nice time so far. Thank you for joining us. Tom, what's happening currently in your world? Tell us.
Well, let's see now. I'm going to go for a bike ride today.
Yeah, you are.
I'm very excited
Wear
about
your knee
that.
pads.
A little hot for that?
No.
No.
The knee pads? It's never too hot for knee.
No, not too hot for knee
I
pads.
didn't mean knee pads.
Do you wear knee and elbow pads too?
No.
What for? In case you fall off your bike.
I'm not going to fall off.
Is anybody somewhat surprised he doesn't wear knee and elbow pads?
I am.
I am full, like an airbag suit.
Like the Michelin Man.
Let's see. What else is going on? Nothing of interest. We have Christy Lee with some interesting news over there at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
New study out there shows astrology is no better at determining outcomes than random guessing.
Random guessing?
Researchers worked with astrologers, Josh, to devise a test to see whether astrologers could match people to their astrological charts. 152 astrologers were then asked to take the test to see if they were able to perform better than random chance. Scientists found that more experienced astrologers were more confident in their accuracy, but that confidence did not translate to better performance. Those who considered themselves a world-class expert guessed 2.2 out of 12 people's star signs correctly on average.
That is really surprising to me.
Yeah.
Researchers concluded that astrologers in the study performed in a manner statistically indistinguishable from random guessing.
Jeff, that surprises you?
Yeah, did you hear that? Every girl I've ever dated?
Hey, I'm with you on that one.
A recent survey found 27% of U.S. adults say they believe in the practice of astrology. And
Whoa. What percent?
27.
What?
I'm one of them.
I have your horoscope for today, Josh.
Okay.
First of all,
although I don't look at my horoscopes until the next day.
My numerologist told me that these horoscopes are bunk.
Well, that might be.
Now, you and Tom share the same astrological sign. You know that, right?
Okay. You're a
When is-
Taurus as well?
He's a Taurus.
Indeed, yeah. This is what's coming or what's
This
just
is for
happened?
today.
Okay.
Today's
I
horoscope.
do not like listening to my horoscope.
All right, then plug your ears.
Leave there. No, I'm happy to hear it.
Something you have believed in for most of your life is looking less certain by the day.
Well, this is it. The astrology thing.
And what occurs this week may change your outlook completely.
What?
Nothing in life is permanent, and what looks like a sure thing today could be a non-starter tomorrow.
Well, what the hell's going to happen? This is why I don't. Yeah.
The key to this is vagueness. That it's not going to be like your dog's going to get hit by a Toyota today.
If I look at him, I look. If that's the case, if you read one of those, see who the author is.
Yeah.
Now, wait a second. I have a question, Mr. Oskar. Don't you have your astrological sign tattooed on your body?
Yeah, I have my Libra right here on the back of my neck, Christy.
And if you're a Libra, like Josh or like Jeff, you are faced with a situation that has no obvious solution today. Just go with the first idea that comes into your head.
There you go.
It could be right. It could be wrong. But at least you will be doing something positive. Doing nothing is not an option.
See, I like to read the next
an
day.
Option for me.
So today, like tomorrow, I would read Monday's horoscope.
Okay.
And be like, oh, I see what.
And then go,
oh my
that
gosh, that
happened.
was accurate. Yes.
really?
Yes. There is something to astrology. I don't care. You know who did this study? Scientists who are trying to debunk anything they don't say.
Pat, are you ready?
Okay. You know what I am?
You're a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
If you're a typical Sagittarius, then long-term planning no doubt bores you to tears.
Is that true?
Could be.
No. Is that true? Do you like long-term planning or do you hate it?
No, he doesn't.
All right.
But it will pay you to look ahead and try to work out what challenges might lay ahead. A little bit of
I don't have a lot ahead.
now could save you a lot of anguish later on, Pat.
Wow, that's true.
You don't care for this, do you?
No, I hate it. It's a huge red flag on a date, too. You ever hear that on a date? I'm out. Yeah,
Really?
Oh, no, I love it.
Ace, your birthday's coming up. Virgo, your ability to get through to other people has been undermined in recent weeks by Mercury, your ruler, behaving erratically.
Well,
But the good news is that phase is coming to an end. Partners and loved ones will soon understand you again, for better or worse.
I think it's already begun. Today's joke of the day has been his best in weeks.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, Uranus must be in retrograde right now.
So, Jeff, how old were you when you got your? No, what is the sign for Libra? What is it like?
It's scales, but they have different. Like there's the old sign and the new sign. I got mine when I was young. I have my astrological sign on the back of my neck because at one time I was a teen unwed mother of 3. And so I had to get that on the back of my neck just to mark the occasion.
I can't believe the statistic that 27% of American adults believe in astrology.
That seems low to me, but that's because I'm a believer. So I guess.
So have you had your numbers ran and stuff before?
No, I haven't done that.
Have you gone to a palm reader or a tarot card person?
I have, yes, and she was wrong on most everything.
Oh,
yes.
What'd that cost you?
It was a fortune teller. It cost me $50 that I did not have at the time. But I was in Salem, Massachusetts, and I thought if anybody knows, it's the fortune teller in Salem, Massachusetts. Well, she knew how to get my $50. I swear, I walked up, I go, how much is it? She goes, $50. I go, oh, okay, I can't. And as I was walking away, she goes, well, I wish you could because I have much to tell you about. She goes, I have much to tell you about money and love. And I go, where's the ATM? She saw me coming.
Well, of course. She's not going to. Well, I have a lot to tell you about chores, bills, things that are really boring,
and your IRA. Yeah.
But yeah, she was just flat out wrong.
The new thing is they read the spokes of your anus.
Really?
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah.
I haven't had my spokes read.
Oh yeah. Well, she'll tell you a lot about money and
your diet
and backdoor stuff. Okay, thanks very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from TPA through MCO. Bra sizes, huh?
Yeah.
my last girlfriend, Karen, 34B. Always made me nervous. I was like, wow, trying to undo that, I felt like I was still 2 terminals away. I know. I had to call you guys today. I heard Christy talking about, different features on her phone that come in handy during sex?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, not to top you there, Christy, but I've developed a list of things that come in handy with your smartphones during travel.
Oh, nice.
Well, and if that goes smoothly, it can be better than sex some days. I know. Oh. What I like to do is take the virtual stopwatch on my phone and see how long it takes the sky hag to ask me what I'd like to drink during pre-board. Let's just set the over-under at 3 minutes. Any more than 3 minutes, just yell, "What's up in the galley, Sally?" I know. Trust me, she'll love it. Christy mentioned the flashlight. Well, here's the fun game. Take the flashlight on your phone and shine it way down to the crack of your seat back pocket. I know. You'll see a glimpse of what I call the Traveler's Trail Mix. It's almost like Vegas. Sometimes you'll find jewelry, sometimes even an iPad, but usually it's just toenails and tonsil stones.
Yeah.
No whammies. I know. Oh, and this is a fun thing to do. Once they start boarding Zone 7 people, we've all had to sit by the crying baby, right? So take your phone and throw it at them. Now we've got something to cry about. Sorry about your colic, cowboy, but I've got 2 layovers, and we're already delayed because your mom can't break down a stroller in less time than it took to melt Stonehenge.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, are you okay?
Enjoy the view from 38E. Hey, look, we're at the gate. We just landed. I'll call you from Phoenix. We just landed.
All right.
Thanks, Kenny. That was very, very helpful.
Way back when I was 22, everybody had hair down there. The girls in Playboy magazine all had pubic hair. Don't want to take a lady to lunch if there's no carpet to munch. Nobody has pubes anymore.
Oh, my God.
Nobody has pubes anymore.
Sweet baby.
I went to my local gym. Everybody there's hair free. I'm feeling self-conscious because downstairs I'm Duck Dynasty. Took a trimmer to took a trimmer to my sack. Looks like a baby carrot playing hacky sack. Nobody has pubes anymore. Nobody has pubes. Everybody's hoo-ha's baby but smooth. Nobody has pubes anymore. Pubic hair, oh, how I miss you. Why did you have to go? Fire crotch red, the Bobby Brown or Twisted Sister? Are you hiding in the beard of a Brooklyn hipster? I had a date with a gorgeous girl. Hell, I was twice her age. I was hoping when we made love she had hair down there like Betty Page. But now everybody's coochie's bare, and I like a little Garfunkel down there. Nobody has pubes anymore. Everybody's waxed and shaved, and I like a little bush at the top of the cave. Nobody has pubes anymore.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
This is one that I wish to God somebody would have shared this information with me when I was a younger lad.
Mm-hmm.
It would have saved a lot of pain and suffering.
I see.
You know. And, never use Willem Dafoe as your safe word. That's a name that is easy to forget. Don't say he looks like Dennis Leary or list the movies he was in. You'll only feel her riding crop cut into your skin. Even if you remember Willem Dafoe is your safe word. Willem is a tough word to pronounce. 'Cause it sounds just like you're saying when there's a ball gag in your mouth.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
www.bobandtom.com
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A group of women somewhere held a topless protest for gender equality. What you failed to mention, only 14 women showed up for the protest along with 42,000 spectators. Old people and parents and Tom are upset there's a new alphabet song. What you failed to mention, back in my day, the alphabet ended with the letter V.
Oh my gosh! Hey, sometimes
caught you napping.
This happens at least one time when Chick isn't here. I forget that I have to. Hey, everybody! It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It's unbelievable.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Pat Godwin in the performance room, killing it this morning, and killed it over the weekend in Kentucky. We hear. There's Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee today at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Yeah, it just dawned on me. I was supposed to have lunch with Chick today. If he's listening, you could have just canceled the lunch. You didn't have to just call in sick.
He went to great lengths.
It does seem like something he might do.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you could just cancel the lunch.
Instead, he had to call off his whole day.
Yeah.
There's Ace Cosby. We had a fantastic joke of the day today.
That's every day.
Well, no. But
I'm Josh Arnold, the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. There's Tommy.
And we were looking at the survey.
Survey says?
Survey says that 27% of Americans believe in astrology. And New Scientist magazine reports that with a scientific test, they found out that astrologers were really unable to do any better than random chance when it came to
I don't like this
accuracy.
Buzzkill science.
I'm with you, Josh.
And I remembered we had a news story about instead of reading tea leaves, they were
palm.
They were reading the anus, which I thought. And I'm trying to find the article. I did find this. There is a creature that does not have an anus.
All right.
All right, we're not going to...
Can we take away his search engine?
Yeah.
It's the Saccharitis, a spiky, wrinkly sac of an animal with a large mouth surrounded by spines.
How big
Sounds
is this
lovely.
This mysterious microscopic creature.
Microscopic.
Well, no wonder he doesn't have an anus. He's not big enough.
Well, this is the first one.
He'd be all anus.
Right? Yeah.
It sounds like a James Bond film, The Man with No Anus. But then I found this.
Anuses beget anuses, don't they?
A recent trend in plastic surgery involves patients shelling out upwards of $25,000 for a so-called anal rejuvenation. The physician that they quote from Manhattan, Dr. Evan Goldstein, says,
Well, I bet he doesn't have a wife.
he goes, I did not think that I would become a physician playing with asses all day.
Playing with asses all day.
Who's your doctor?
Yeah. Sometimes, I'm quoting here, sometimes people come in with really bad booties.
Sometimes you just get lucky in life. He said.
That seems really
While roller
expensive
skating.
for something you could do with like a clothing steamer. Like I think you could have the same effect.
He is a
Well, I'm sure he goes in and tightens things up. It's not just the
cardiothoracic
outside.
surgeon.
Cardiothoracic surgeon.
But he said cosmetic anal surgery is a thing.
Cosmetic anal surgery.
Yes. He also he says he uses anal Botox, and he has. I'm reading this verbatim. Tightening services that run from $5,000 to $25,000.
Yep.
Other physicians.
Hi, fellas. You say you want one of your anuses tightened, do you?
One of them.
Well, that's I assume. I don't know.
They
got
also
more than one,
they
that's
also
something.
quote.
I know, but I don't know if one.
Dr. Norman Rowe uses, and I'm quoting here, non-invasive radio frequency energy to heat and tighten anal tissues. You know, we're on the radio right now, so
yeah.
I wonder if we're helping tighten anybody up.
Boy, oh boy.
Here on WASS. Wow. That is interesting. There you go.
Have you thought about getting your anus rejuvenated?
No, mine's doing just fine.
How do you know?
When was the last time you saw it?
Balloon nut of an 18-year-old.
Do you ever look at your backside?
I do not. It seems to be working just fine.
All right.
Wow. Nice to know.
Maybe you should ask Kelly. Maybe she thinks, maybe she doesn't like how it looks from the back.
Yes. Oh, boy. Let us know how it goes when you say, honey, will you look at my anus?
Tell me if I need a rejuve.
Does my anus look weird to you?
Sleeping at the station.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Does this
Do we
look
have,
lazy?
We have a couch here. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess it's out there. So there you go. Now, we return to the
Off the air,
Silac
we were
news.
talking about things that we buy that we forget we have.
Oh, yeah.
And so you have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about soap.
Right. I was trying to buy, I remembered the old commercials with the guy under the waterfall with the Irish Spring soap and the knife.
Oh, yeah, that pocket knife.
And I was like, ooh, I want some Irish Spring soap. So I accidentally ordered like 100 bars off of Amazon. So now I have a gross of Irish Spring that is stinking up my house.
Yeah, well, it probably smells nice, actually.
It does for 5 minutes, and then it just smells too much ivory.
Yeah.
Too much spring.
I think everybody at one point has too much of something.
What do you have too much of?
I think I know. Bob famously had too much of oyster stew.
Oh, well, they won that. Yeah.
His mom was on. His mom was on Let's Make a Deal, and as I recall the story, she had a choice of which window to pick or which door number 3,
right.
whatever it was. And they're all screaming at her to pick one door. She picked the other one, and I believe she had a pool table.
Lost the pool table and got the oyster stew.
Got several cases of oyster stew, and Bob had to go door to door trying to sell it to his neighbors.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what she dressed as by chance?
She had a giant birthday cake on her head.
Oh, okay.
And she got chosen to go down.
Let's Make a Deal.
I always wanted to go dress up and do something.
Really?
Yeah.
I never wanted to be on the show, but I just loved watching it.
You could dress
so
up
fun.
as a giant bar of Irish Spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd pick door number 2 every time.
But don't you go to the store and buy stuff and you get home and you go, why did I get that? I already have 5 of them.
Yeah.
But you
What do
always
you
think
have?
every week that you need it. I tend to buy butter every week at the store, and I don't use that much butter. I
need more butter.
I know, isn't that weird?
Give you enough butter.
I like this special butter.
Gets back to anus talk.
No.
If you've seen the movie Last Tango in Paris.
See, I know what I'm doing here. What do you have?
Currently, for some reason, I noticed the other day I have 4 bottles of Worcestershire sauce. 3 in the cabinet unopened and 1 in the fridge, almost 90% full.
That's a lot.
I have the same bottle of Worcestershire sauce that my mother probably had 10 years ago.
Is that stuff good forever?
I don't know, but I don't recall buying one in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't.
If it has an expiration date that begins 1/9.
I'm gonna look. I'm dead serious. I'll look.
What do you have, Ace? Like 97 bottles of Palmolive dish soap?
Yeah, you have a whole house full of stuff.
I kind of stocked up on tuna helper last week.
Wow. So how much would you say you have?
Probably 20 boxes of various.
Tuna helper?
Now, it doesn't, from what I understand, that doesn't come with the tuna, right?
No.
So do you have corresponding amount of tuna cans?
No. But I've got.
No. I get the tuna last minute.
No, I
I
like
gotta buy it fresh.
albacore. You got to go albacore.
Oh, you go albacore.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fancy.
Net caught.
I don't know.
Oh.
I have to look.
Whatever brand is dolphin loaded is what I go with. I like the extra meat.
We were talking about tuna noodle casserole earlier.
Sure.
Yes.
It's right
Oh,
there.
so you do tuna helper as
Yeah.
your tuna noodle casserole. Okay.
Now, time to check in with Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Well, we have one more story, and then we'll come back. NASA has announced that astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams are going to remain aboard the International Space Station until February. Wow. The 2 astronauts piloted Boeing Starliner's first crewed mission to the ISS, but thruster failures and helium leaks left their fates in limbo while officials determined whether it was safe to return to Earth in the capsule. After almost 3 months, NASA finally decided on Saturday that they will come back in a SpaceX capsule in February turning what should have been a week-long flight into an 8-month-long stay.
We only packed for 1 week.
I was going to say.
I got to do laundry again.
There isn't enough makeup in the world. Fix that dog face.
Jim Free. Jim Free, NASA's associate administrator, said this has not been an easy decision, but it's absolutely the right one. The empty Starliner capsule will undock in early September and attempt to return on autopilot with a touchdown in the New Mexico desert. Fingers crossed.
You know, the phrase dog face is pretty rough. And I'm not making a pun there. That is a tough, calling somebody a dog face.
Well, in the picture.
Bark at the moon.
Try saying nice things about
That's
people.
no fun. This is like the Gilligan's Island of the 3-hour tour.
Are these people married? Like,
No, they're not married.
No, not to each other. Just can you imagine, like, hey, I'll be back in a week, honey, and then I'll be back 8 months. Like, now he's got to deal with that and his wife on his ass for 8 months.
So presumably on the space station they have plenty of.
I would think.
They have plenty of supplies and
Yeah.
On a positive, they don't have to go to any Christmas parties this year.
No.
They don't have to go Christmas shopping.
They don't.
Like,
You're
you got
right.
out of a bunch of crap you don't want to do.
Plus, I mean, they're getting paid just to hang out.
Yeah.
Right?
What do they do all day?
Nightmare.
I don't know.
It does kind of have to be a nightmare.
Put a spin on that.
Now, do they have a bunch of room?
Yeah, I know they have a lot of room.
They do?
Yeah, it's a space station. There's all kinds of
Theoretically,
space.
could they not see each other for a week if they wanted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of
they're
people.
not rooming
Their own
together.
kitchens, their own showers.
But
how big do you think the space station is?
I don't know.
It's quite big.
Is it like Deep Space
No,
Nine?
it's got to be like the size of this room.
No, much bigger.
Dried food and tang.
So is it like, like a Deep Space Nine? Do they have a casino?
Yeah. But don't they have they have an emergency vehicle if they had to leave? Could they all get on board?
I would hope it at least seats 2.
According to this, apparently the ISS is as big as a 6-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms, a gym, and a large bay window.
Okay.
Okay.
A bay window. That's nice. You can read there. Look at the galaxy.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have breakfast there.
How do you shower in space?
Oh, I love this joke.
I think it's probably sort of a dude wipes situation, isn't it?
Probably some kind of
Don't have like a hose.
sponge bath type deal.
Yeah.
You can't use a hose with water would fly everywhere.
Like a vacuum hose?
Vacuum hose.
Yeah, maybe it's something like
vacuums
that.
the water off.
I don't know. But interesting.
Wow. So they're stuck up there for a while.
Okay.
Crew members get 15,000 cubic feet of habitable space.
I wonder how much they get paid. Jeff, what would you want to be paid to live on the space station?
I think it's a government salary. Like,
I have no doubt we're paying for it.
Do you get a flight time? Presumably they get paid more while they're.
Yeah, are they only getting paid for 8 hours a day? Or
I
are they
don't
getting
know.
paid 24/7?
Overtime.
Yeah, do they get a per diem?
Overtime.
Yeah.
we're asking a lot of questions.
We're sending up the extra cash. Well, best of luck to everybody involved. Butch
Especially
and Sonny.
the dog-faced one.
Guys.
What a monster.
Well, I mean, good luck to them. Now, we should Pat, we should take the Gilligan's Island theme and.
Oh, I have a song for this if you'd like.
Oh.
I mean, we can't do it now. We don't have time. We'll come back with it.
Okay, very good.
Look forward to hearing it.
Right now, I want to tell you about SimpliSafe. Chick McGee brought this to my attention a decade ago. And it's the do-it-yourself home security system, although these days, if you want, they'll come in and install it for you. And SimpliSafe is so good because it has all kinds of things. It's gonna help you out. For example, smoke alarms, carbon monoxide alarms, and you set it up the way you need it. You can have, of course, burglar alarms of all sorts. That alarm on the sump pump in case you got a flood. This, by the way, just happened to a friend of mine a few weeks ago. And they were gone on vacation. Something went wrong, and they returned to their home to find several feet of water in their basement. Now, SimpliSafe alarm could have helped them out, too. So you'll sleep better every night knowing that SimpliSafe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect you if someone tries to break in. By the way, they have that new Live Guard protection where they can actually, within seconds, see what's going on and speak to intruders and tell them to get out for the police are on the way. SimpliSafe is offering Bob and Tom Show listeners 20% off a system. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com right now. That's SimpliSafeTom.com and protect yourself. Once again, 20% off any new SimpliSafe system when you sign up for fast protection monitoring. Visit SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there is no safe like SimpliSafe. Coming back with a song from Patty G.
Yep.
I understand perhaps a visit to Whiskeyville. Oh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I'm so sorry. Wow. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
Where are you?
I'm in ATL, just got in from FAT through MCO. Nothing like a red eye out of Fresno to start a Friday.
Wow.
I know. Hey, Chick, I was going to update you on my fantasy league.
Okay, go, man.
You won't believe who I got going this week. Yeah, hang on a second, guys.
Oh, okay.
It's my sister buzzing in on my burner Bluetooth. You've reached the voicemail of Kenneth Tarmac. If this is his burnout sister asking to borrow money she'll never repay him, press 1. Just kidding, sis. What's up, Jimbo? Really? Well, I'm sorry, but well, to be honest, I never liked that damn dog. No, when he humped my J. Crew khakis at Thanksgiving, remember? Well, what does the vet say?
Oh, my gosh.
$6 grand? I'm just saying this dog is just like your Civic. You're upside down in it. You're breaking up. Move closer to a window. How many bras did he eat? Well, Mom told you about smoking your jazz cabbage in that tiny apartment. Sounds like
oh, boy.
Yeah, well, apparently I should have become a vet because that's almost more than I make off commission as a Region 4 sales rep at Smear Corp. No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm not the one who got divorced, kept the dog, and then got fired from Quiznos. I don't know, Jed. Your dog's too ugly for a GoFundMe. Well, and not to mention, just think about the pitch. Please help save a dog named Keno. Yeah, those are good odds. So next dog, at least go with blackjack or craps. Hang on, Skyhag's coming over. We've already landed. What? It doesn't matter what position my tray table is in. I'm running numbers. Oh, ma'am, are you familiar with the McCurdy Award? I know you're doing your job, but unless you also happen to be a vet or can Venmo 6 G's to my stupid sister, get the hell out of my personal workspace. By the time we're about to have a Code 7, I'll call you for Phoenix.
Boy, he has a lot going on, doesn't he?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
I'll tell you what, Ms. Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
it doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
No, but I can't dance anyway. I'd be
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on.
Do I just
Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom, shake it.
Are you bouncing? Are you loosening it? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run, don't run. Come on, Tom, drop it. Drop it.
Drop what?
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom. Hit
Did you ever see the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass. Tom, pat it. Yeah, pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on, drop it, Tom. Drop it.
I think you're gonna crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. How are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
Tom, I listen all morning long and visit bobandtom.com.
Bob and Tom and Tom.
With Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Chick's out today, but Jeff Oskey has joined us. Nice to see you, Jeffrey.
Good to see you, sir.
And we're doing some terrific work. I believe before we left, Pat Godwin hinted at a song regarding.
We were talking about the astronauts. Well, I thought I'd try to get this out before you struggle with the English language.
All right,
Josh, you were doing a very nice
thank you.
What was the story we were discussing?
We were discussing about how the astronauts who have been stuck up at the space station will remain for about 8 months?
Yeah, total 8 months. I'll be back in February on a SpaceX.
But they went. They were supposed to be up there a week.
Correct.
And they're stranded.
Yes.
So you have a song with this, Pat?
Little Bill Withers, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. I thought we'd be back in the fall, but the rescue plans are stalled. I won't be till 2025. NASA's taking their damn time. Please don't leave us both behind. Send up a rescue ship real soon, 'cause it's just the two of us. Oh, here in outer space, just the two of us in each other's face. It's just the two of us. Wish we could open up a hatch, or just the two of us, or maybe light a match, 'cause it's just the two of us. No TV and no wine, just the two of us. And she's talking all the time. 18 more verses. Just the two of us. And I went in for a kiss. Oh, just the two of us. Boy, she and her husband are pissed. Just the two of us. You enjoyed that little interlude?
Thank you very much.
There's more people on the space station than just the two of them.
Yeah,
there's more.
Comedy goes to die.
There's a
12
bunch of other people up there, right?
There are 12 people total on the space
So if they had an
station
emergency,
right
can they all get down?
Nope, they all die.
Because they have like an exit strategy, right? If they have a problem.
That's a great question.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know either. Okay. Well.
Oh my goodness! If you don't say, look who it is.
The true story of little Joshy, when just a little feller. Little Joshy over here, he was such a nice kid.
Is that right, Doc?
He was very advanced for a young feller.
Oh.
I was talking to your mom, Josh.
You were? Oh, she's a big fan of yours.
Yeah, she was talking about the time you were in their minivan on the way to the mall, and out of nowhere, this big rubber dildo comes flying through the air and bounces off the windshield. Makes a big whoop.
Yeah, scared us all. Yeah.
Yeah. You were both were startled. Your mom told me. And little Joshy said to his mom, Mom, did you see that? See that thing that just hit the windshield? Well, Joshie's mom didn't know what to say. So, she said, well, it was just a very big bug, Joshy. Little Joshy said, wow, it must have been a big bug. You see the size of the schlong on that thing? True tale from the old West.
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
West of the Mississippi. Thank you very much, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Very large schlong. Christy Lee is at the...
3 women, 9 men aboard the ISS. It's a party.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That sounds crowded. There's only 6
3 women,
bedrooms.
9 men.
Yeah.
That's 4 human centipedes.
That is a creepy way of thinking.
Do they have games and stuff?
Yeah, they do. They exercise 2 hours a day, too. That's a lot.
I bet that must be mandatory.
They have to, because your muscles
Yeah, but
atrophy.
how easy is that to bench press?
I'm benching.
I'm benching 1,200 pounds today.
I'm the strongest
Finally, a pull-up.
These are all good questions.
Very interesting.
Must be a lot of banded workouts.
Yeah.
That's because that'd be the resistance that you could get.
But, do they play poker and stuff, or do they have...
You would hope so.
Well, we have Russians, Chinese, and Americans, so do we all play poker?
In the front of the ship, yeah.
What's in the back? Oh, what's in the rear?
I think liquor.
Liquor's in the rear.
Liquor in the rear?
Liquor in the
Okay,
rear.
I thought poker was in the rear.
Poker in the front.
Poker in the front, liquor in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
something like that.
Confused.
Okay. Have sex with
California. A California school district superintendent has been terminated after her colleague and a close friend allegedly placed a subordinate's desk on the roof of a school building.
Sounds like a good gag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Kenneth Turnage, director of facilities, was said to have had Jim Kesser's desk move on top of a maintenance yard structure after they had an argument. After the district determined the incident was a prank and not bullying, critics accused Superintendent Stephanie Anello of giving Mr. Turnage special treatment due to their personal connection. Trustees of the Antioch Unified School District decided this week to end Miss Anello's contract while Mr. Turnage remains on administrative leave amid an investigation into additional bullying claims.
Ah, jeez.
God, grow
Sounds like
up.
grown-ups with not enough to do.
Yeah, give her a swirly, call it a day, and
Yes.
move on.
Bully's revenge.
Yeah.
Well, we gave Ms. Johnson a purple nurple.
That'll teach her.
And sent her and 4 noogies to the man that... wow. Maybe the guy asked him if he could work remotely. And they
Maybe.
said, sure. We put your desk on the roof of his shed.
My first bachelor party.
Yes.
For my only bachelor party for my first wedding, I passed out, and at my house, we all went back to my house afterwards. I passed out, woke up to all of my furniture on my roof.
Wow.
All my guys moved my whole living room and my kitchen on top of the roof.
Oh,
Pretty funny.
my gosh.
And then left. Like, there was no one there to help me get it
Now
down.
you're hungover
Oh, I was way hungover. And
and had nowhere to sit, no
Boy,
furniture.
right.
How did you get the one futon and lamp on a cinder block off your roof?
that's very good, Josh.
Was it at least a flat roof?
I mean, you couldn't have put a sniper on it, but there was some slope to it.
Wow.
It was like a ranch house.
Man, that's funny. Were you like dudes? Or
Well, I
did you
woke up
appreciate-
and there was nothing in my house. Like, I was just like, came out to nothing, and I thought, like,
You've been robbed.
well, I figured my friends were, but I like walked outside and I'm like, oh, they stole all my stuff, and then I turned around and it was all on my roof.
Wow.
Which was pretty good.
Ah.
When you were moving it back in the house, did you think to yourself, boy, one day I'll only have half of this stuff?
I don't think you go into a marriage with that thought.
You don't?
No.
It's hard making a shelf with just the one cinder block.
It's called a prenup.
I did have that stereo shelf with the cinder blocks.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah.
Who didn't? We all did.
Those were great.
In the days when people had stereos.
Yeah. I just moved a stereo over the weekend. Sophie wanted her stereo, so I loaded it up in the car. And yeah, thanks. A woman reportedly made an employee at a Louis Vuitton outlet store count $84,000 in cash before deciding not to make a purchase and leaving the store empty-handed.
That's right. I would do that if I had $84,000 in cash.
I think she just didn't want to pay the Coinstar fee.
Yeah.
Here, you count it.
The woman had tried on clothes, handed the cash over on the pretext of paying for the clothes, but once the banknotes had been counted, the woman said she had changed her mind and left the store.
See, this is what you do when you're rich.
This happened.
You show people that you're above them.
This happened in China, by the way.
$84,000.
The woman posted about her experience onto Chinese social media where it went vinyl. Or vinyl? I'm still thinking about stereos. Yes. Okay.
This is so getting mad at this is not a good revenge because the clerks had nothing. This is like
it's punishing them for nothing.
Or it's like being mad at the mascot to a sporting team when your team loses.
Wait, who's mad? The clerk?
I would think they took them 2 hours. It says.
So this lady's doing this just to.
No, she just changed her mind.
No, she did it on purpose.
No,
she did it deliberately.
I don't think so.
She's standing there for 2 hours watching him count the money.
No, she's trying on clothes.
Something.
When you're that rich, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think it's ridiculous.
You have the right to treat people like garbage, I think.
Oh, really?
And I'm not standing up for this woman, but those people are at work. They're working anyway.
Yeah.
What's it matter whether you're counting money or folding a shirt? You're still working.
I'd rather count money.
Yeah.
You get paid the same amount.
Exactly. You're making your $12. Shut up.
And to the lady that was at the toll booth using nickels and dimes to pay a fare the other day.
Oh, you got to get over this.
You can get a credit card, ma'am, and just...
She's old.
Done.
She probably thought the toll was still 15 cents.
It was... God, it was...
She had no clue.
I'm going to need more change.
Climb back in her car 2 or 3 times looking for change. Oh, I was so mad.
So mad.
God.
What, she got out of the car?
Yes.
Well, you know those Studebakers.
Yes.
Yeah, she was nuts. She was an old lady.
You couldn't back up and go to the one next door?
No, because somebody was behind me. And there was it was crazy. I'm over it.
I'm going to do that when I'm 80.
Oh, I'm going to
just pay for everything in change.
And then
this is why, had we blown the back of her brains out when she turned 80, you would have been through 20 minutes quicker.
I've never seen this before. She pulled out of the toll booth and stopped and parked her car rather than going onto the freeway. And the guy behind me or in front of me almost hit her. It was crazy. The woman should not be driving.
Wait, women or that woman?
That woman.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
well,
women.
now that you mentioned it.
I know. I was like, hey.
No, and all or just specific ethnicities?
No, just that woman.
You're a woman, Christy, right?
I drive great.
I have a question. This may not apply to you.
I cannot parallel park, but I'm what?
Why, when women are at a four-way stop, do they act like it's the first time they've ever seen one? It's not that confusing. I've never seen a woman look more confused than sitting at a four-way stop. The only time a woman looks confident at a four-way stop is when she goes when it's not her turn. That bitch is confident as hell.
Again, all women or just certain ethnicities?
No. Ladies. Just pay the slightest bit of attention at a four-way stop.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the first one there is the first one that gets to go.
Okay.
See, you understand.
Yes.
You have one last story for us.
A herd of escaped water buffalo was on the loose in Nashville. WKRN reports animals were spotted roaming the streets of Nashville after they escaped their enclosure at a nearby farm.
I hope they attacked one of those mobile bars with the people pedaling. Isn't it true that in Nashville they finally had to limit them because there were so many of them?
I have not. I don't know. I just know that's like the bachelorette capital of the world. An area resident told the station someone left a gate open in the farmer's front yard and they got out. Area residents helped corral the animals until their owner could arrive to retrieve them. This was the second time the herd had escaped in 2 days. Maybe a lock is in order.
Maybe they were, I'd like to think they were celebrating someone's bachelorette party.
Maybe.
They're all running around with dick whistles.
That's a DJ.
Dick whistle. I mean, the dick straws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can tell that they're water buffaloes.
How can you tell?
The snorkels that they have. That's how you distinguish the water.
I like it a lot.
Buffalo.
Are you mad they stole that from you, Ace?
It's cute.
It is cute.
Here's a story for you, Ace. Zachary Ichabod fame Knowles of Canada.
That's a ridiculous name.
He was
I love
crowned
it.
the champion at this year's Air Guitar World Championships in Oulu, Finland, Friday. Contestants earned points on their air guitar performances in categories like originality, stage presence, and airness.
No, acoustic or electric. Yeah, the finger picking acoustic guy. He has a very happy girlfriend.
Contestants are allowed to use a real pick, but no backup bands or real instruments. Knowles' competition featured competitors with names like Shred Lasso and Guitarantula. One of the prizes for winning was actually a real guitar.
Now here's something that's actually
here's something you can't play in real life.
No need for it.
Yeah.
And an air groupie.
Yeah, they're not really there.
I play, I do this.
What?
I play air bottle slide. I don't know if you guys know that.
The lap pedal steel. Just look ridiculous.
People don't know what I'm doing.
Well, thank you very much, Josh. Right now, I want to do a little survey. How many in this room feel really comfortable about retiring and having no money? Yeah, this place here, we don't have a pension. You don't get a gold watch.
Nope.
You just get the screen door in your ass when you're done here. This
We
is
don't
why,
even have a screen door.
that's how cheap we are. According to AARP, 61% of Americans 50 and over worry about not having enough money when they retire, and I bet it's higher than that. Because we don't have the gold watch and the pension like in the old days. You got to take care of yourself, and you got to be thinking ahead. Social Security probably isn't going to cut it for you. So this is where annuities come in, and a great place to find out about annuities is SILAC Insurance, SILAC. When you elect to receive payments on a regular basis, a SILAC annuity plan will put money in your mailbox every month. They'll put money in your bank account, money in your hands, so you've got money to spend to keep going.
Yay.
Certain restrictions apply. Find out how this works. See if you qualify. Head to SILACINS.com or just go to bobandtom.com. We've got a special link there. You can also see Chick McGee in a stellar performance explaining some of the stuff about how this works. SILAC, SILAC Insurance. Find out about an annuity for you. Once again, SILAC.INS.com or just go to bobandtom.com and hit that SILAC link. The SILAC Insurance Company is proud to be associated with the Christy Lee News Desk at least half the time when we're doing stories that are not about water buffalo carrying dick whistles.
That's an insane sentence.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at
Padres 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Why'd it stop?
Are you watching
check local
baseball?
listings.
Hang in, I've got to put my.
Not check local listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League Baseball opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
And if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
reality.
You've thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers, the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday.
Podcasts can be...
Go on.
Just podcasts.
Yeah, you're broadcast.
Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa!
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps are now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said...
I have no concept of time or where I am on the planet. You have to talk slow. I rely on my radio show to inform me where I am and what day it is.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, Play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend is into crazy things like putting me in dog collars and leashes and having me walk on all fours. Then he'll give me champagne out of a doggy bowl.
Yes.
I actually have a lot of fun with it. But now he likes to take me in the backyard to pee. That's still okay.
Look at Tom. If you're not watching Tom, you're not watching the greatest show on the planet.
It's still okay if our backyard was totally private, but it's not. And I think he's gearing things toward to make it quasi-public, and that's kind of freaking me out.
No.
A, could we get in trouble for this? We both have good jobs. Maybe that's how I should tell him to stop. And B, am I being lame by not wanting him to go public?
Yes, you are. You're a filthy mutt, and you need to, the sooner you learn that.
Tom, what's your problem with this whole thing? You really do look.
This is really wild.
It's going to get worse. This guy's
champagne in a dog bowl, and the fact that it's champagne is really something.
Yeah, but she's into all of it except for it being public. Maybe
I'm not sure she's
that's her
into
own.
it.
Well, she's acting like she is.
She said it.
Yeah, she said she's okay with all of it except.
Okay.
If it's for kinks, keep it in the bedroom or take a dump on his side of the bed, and then maybe he will figure it out. Like the dog is not
Well,
happy.
I guess we're done with this one.
Have you considered that?
Yeah, and then what if he rubs your face and he goes,
no,
no.
never mind. You're right.
Anyway, you're
bad dog.
A dirty little Bowser, aren't you? Yeah.
That's very, as Chick McGee once said, this sort of thing, a lot of specificity.
That is wild.
That is.
He's into, that's.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the answer is whatever, when it gets to the point where you're not comfortable, don't do it at all.
Say it.
Yes, do not do it.
I mean, I just think you'd have to talk to a professional on this one. Won't this just keep escalating?
Potentially, but she's got to say no. So whatever you're not comfortable with, please don't do. But if you're fine with being leashed around the yard that has maybe a tall fence,
that's right.
Oh, good for you. You guys.
Maybe
you
just
found
tell him
each
to put
other.
up a fence. Exactly.
Yeah.
Go to dinner. Get
to
a nice restaurant. Sit.
I don't guess there's any.
Can she have a her bag?
Any reason to ask what position he likes?
Yeah, right. I think we know.
That's the capper. We're done now.
Yeah, I think we're
I
done.
hope she's not allergic to peanut butter.
Let's get to our next letter.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can.
We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now? Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did. We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I...
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk risk to their retirement savings. Down market, no problem. An unexpected health issue, not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Heck of a morning. Heck of a week that we have ahead of us. And
I like your attitude.
Well, I'm trying
I
to.
hope you're being positive and happy.
Yeah, people should know they're going to have a great week.
What if they're not?
But they're going to.
How do you know?
Because
He knows.
He's an astrological genius.
A soothsayer
Yes.
of sorts.
I see. Well, now, traditionally at this time of the show, we review Today in History.
Do you know what today is?
September 9th.
I'm looking for the first time.
It's August 26th.
Oh.
Date which will live in.
The significance of that is what?
I don't know. I'm
You
just
tell us. Yeah.
You've got the sheet.
It's like a pretty weak day.
We'll be the judge of that.
What's a heck of a week?
A lot of depressing stuff. Jimi Hendrix played his last concert ever.
And then he retired?
At the Isle of Wight Pop Festival.
That's ironic.
Yeah. Wow. A few weeks later, he died in London, sadly. Choked in his own vomit, isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
Is that really what happened?
Is that really? Yeah.
Ah, boy.
Passed out in his back.
Could have been worse. Could have been someone else's vomit, as they say.
That would have been worse.
That's a hell of a night.
You are the
What a way to go.
Way to spin it. Like you were the king.
On this date in 1968, the Beatles released the song Hey Jude, which, after one listen, was enough. Ugh.
Oh, you don't like that one?
What?
Oh, God.
I like it.
That's my favorite.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Kills me
I like
to
that
this
one a
day.
lot.
Yeah.
Na, na, na.
I love it.
Na, 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 na.
Keep going.
Best na-na-nas in a song. Go ahead. What do you got?
Hey Jude, and then na, hey, goodbye, whatever that is.
Steam?
Yeah.
Na-na-na.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Doesn't Journey have a bunch of nas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
Na, na, na,
Yeah.
na, na.
Na-na,
Nothing beats
na-na.
Sha-na-na, though.
That's just the name, isn't it?
It's the name of the band.
Is it? That's not the name of the song?
No. Well, that just brought
That
this-
wasn't a real... I brought it to a screeching halt. Thanks, Tom.
That brought my segment to a halt. Are there na-na-nas in, wait a minute, Good Vibrations?
I don't think so.
No? I'm trying to think. I'll have to do some na-na-na research.
Why don't you start now
boy.
on the street?
Okay.
Yeah, your sha-la-las or your na-na-nas. It goes either way.
Let's see. On this date in history, here's something. The Cincinnati Reds played the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1939 in the first televised baseball game.
39
Man.
televised?
One person's
I was going to say.
Yeah. All three owners of television. So that's,
Man.
okay, let's see. That's boring. How about this one? Singer Bob Cowsill is 75.
That's boring.
Yeah.
Who knows who you
Cowsill?
skipped over?
Yeah, it's just, there's
Was he in Sha-na-na?
I'm assuming he was in the Cow Sills, right?
They're actually very talented people. Let's see,
That's great.
as a family.
Wonderful family.
Here we go. Comedian John Mulaney's turning 42. He's very funny.
Oh, God.
How about, yikes. This is a good one. I'll give this to you, Ace. Born in 1940, Don LaFontaine.
Who the hell's that?
Oh, you'll know, especially if we had audio.
I do not know.
Don LaFontaine is the famous
Don Ho?
voiceover trailer
In a
guy.
World.
Yeah, he's the In a World.
That guy.
Yeah.
Coming to theaters in a world.
He was great.
Yeah. The master of gaming of things like crossword puzzles, of course, is Will Shorts. We talked to Will. And Will's doing great now. He's recovering from some pretty serious issues. But Will is the editor of the New York Times crossword puzzles.
All right.
Well, I did not know that.
Yes, and I got a bone to pick with him.
Oh, God.
Why don't you call him?
Melissa McCarthy's birthday is today. You like her?
You don't lead with Melissa McCarthy.
Right?
We have to sit through A-hole Cowsill and
Bob
I
Cowsill.
apologize to A-hole Cowsill. And Will Shorts. I'm a big fan of Will, so I'm glad he's doing well.
Here's somebody you know, too. Macaulay Culkin's birthday is today.
Yes.
Melissa McCarthy, born in this state in 1970. She, of course, led the famous hearings, the red baiting of... and actually did the impossible, was in a movie with Kristen Wiig that wasn't funny, with two comic geniuses in it.
I still think she is so
Ghostbusters?
funny, though.
The female Ghostbusters, that was as unfunny a movie. I don't know how they could take a great...
Well, first of all, that's a drama. It wasn't supposed to be funny.
They were doing serious work.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. Macaulay Culkin is on this list as well. So
Mm-hmm.
there you go. And then James Harden.
Basketball player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Born in 89.
He's got a good beard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Major beard.
Serious
Yeah,
beard.
Yeah.
He does those commercials for Viagra. Get Harden.
I must have missed something.
Yeah, that's because I just made them up.
That hottie actor Chris Pine's birthday is today, too. Oh, yeah.
He is good.
He's got that. He's currently sporting the I've been kidnapped.
Chris Pine is?
Yeah, he's got the huge beard.
Oh,
No.
he must be doing a role or something.
Yeah.
He's handsome. He doesn't need a beard.
Let's see.
No offense, Joe.
Yeah.
Taken.
Two guys with beards. She thinks they're masks. They kind of are.
Yeah, he's not on.
He has a beard on the scale of yours, which is
That's great.
yeah,
Good for
that
him.
is a super heavy beard. No one else on this list I've ever even heard of.
Yeah, I know you haven't.
Which means we all have.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer's birthday is today.
Singer Brian Kelly.
Oh, sure. Yeah, R&B.
Fantastic.
No, of Florida Georgia Line. No, that's a good band.
Oh, I was thinking of R. Kelly. And Brian McKnight.
How about this one? Do you know who Bill Whitaker is? He's just turned 73 today.
Ain't no sun.
Isn't he on 60 Minutes? or
Yeah,
something?
very good, Christy.
I watch that show occasionally.
Okay, very good, very good. He's great. Actor Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, Keely and the Bee.
Yeah, nope.
Another good one for Christy.
That's a great movie if you haven't seen it.
Akil and the Bee is very good.
It's a
What is that
very good
about?
movie.
You won't care for it. It's about a spelling bee.
Yeah, you won't. You'll hate it.
Did she spell words that no one's ever heard before? Okay.
Wonderful story.
I'll pass. Sorry. Waste your time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much